Yo, Wagwan, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm gonna basically show you how to create your website from scratch, from the ground up. The first thing you need to do when you're installing your hosting and setting up WordPress to the end, checking off, making sure that you've created all the pages that you need to create. I'm going to show you how to create pages and a bunch of stuff, basically how to set up sales funnels, what shopping cart provider is best for you, how to create products in 2 different shopping cart providers, how to get a free SSL certificate, a lot of stuff, okay? And basically this is going to be a compilation of a bunch of videos that I've already created. I've already made a playlist on how to set up your WordPress website, but this is just going to be one long video. You're probably looking at the time on this video and you're like, wow, that is a very long video. But trust me, I've put everything in here that you need to start your, is this on the right way? Sorry, I just put my shirt on. I was just checking if it was the right way around. Basically, I've given you all the information you need so you can set up your website and have a successful website that can actually bring you money and enable you to chase your art or produce your art and make money from your business full time. So please watch this through to the end. Of course, you can pause it and stop and be like, oh, I'll come back to this later. And if you really don't want to go through this whole long video and instead you want to go in bite-sized pieces, then you can go through the playlist. I'll link it above, but keep in mind this whole long video does go in sequential format, so you can follow it from beginning to end and be able to set up your website and have your website set up by the end of this video. So if you got an evening or a weekend and you're like, yes, let's get this done, you could just put on this video and stay from beginning to end. I'm going to be teaching you a bunch of interesting things about marketing and whatnot, but let me not waste your time anymore. I was going to introduce myself, but there is no point because I will introduce myself many times throughout these multiple videos. Please, just be cool about that. You can skip forward a few seconds if that annoys you or whatever. But yeah, this is the #1 spot for musicians and creatives that don't want to be a starving artist. So if that sounds like you probably want to subscribe and check out the rest of the content on the channel, and definitely watch this video to the end because it's definitely going to help you stop being a starving artist, get your business up and running, and start making money online with a successful website. Let's get into it. Yo, what's going on? In this video, I want to show you how to set up web hosting and WordPress, even if you're a complete beginner to hosting a website online. I'm Jay Cartere from growonyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better. Setting up your website is one of the most important things you can do if you're trying to pursue anything online, whether you got a YouTube channel or Twitter, Instagram, anything. You got a business, you should have a website. Now, I'm going to be walking you through the process of how to set up your website hosting, get your domain name, and set up WordPress in this episode. But I do plan to create a series to walk you through how to actually set up your website and get up and running so that it's ready for release. So let's start off with hosting. Now, I recommend using Crystal hosting. To go to Crystal, go to growonyoutube.com/Crystal. This is the hosting that I currently use. Their customer service is amazing. They've got English speaking customer service agents who are located within the UK, which is perfect for me and perfect for anyone else who speaks English. My last hosting provider basically outsourced their customer service to India, and they had a script that they were using and it just wasn't a great time over there. So I highly suggest using Crystal, as they are the best hosting that I've ever been able to find, and I'm having a whale of a time using them right about now. So go to growonyoutube.com/Crystal to go and grab that. Now we are going to start with cloud hosting. Cloud hosting is the cheapest hosting that you can get. This is what you should get if you're planning to start a blog or you're planning to start your first website and you're not planning to sell a bunch of stuff on it straight away. Then you should start with cloud hosting. So we want to go to order now, and this will bring us to the hosting plan Amethyst, which is the cheapest hosting plan. We can actually go through here and see all plans if we want to look at the other choices. For example, we can get more space, more websites on our hosting plan. You can actually host more than one website on this hosting plan, so that is pretty good. We are going to start with Amethyst. You do get a £1 first month trial if you are a new customer. I will be signing in with my details, so I will not be getting that trial, but let's click start the £1 trial, and it will basically bring us to the domain page, which is where we'll enter in the domain that we're going to use for this website. Here you can either enter a domain that you already have, or you can enter a new domain that you want to purchase with this hosting package. Let me show you how this looks for people who aren't signed in. If you're not signed in, you will basically see a login screen where it will ask you to either create your account or log in with an account if you've created one already. So obviously, if you're new, you're going to create a new account, and then you'll pick the package and add-ons and all that sort of stuff. Now let's go back to our profile. We are going to get rid of these add-ons because I don't need it, because for this site, this is basically just a site to show you how to set up your hosting and WordPress. I'm not actually going to be using this site, but if you are using the site, then I would suggest you having daily backups, because that is quite good. So on standard, you get weekly and monthly backups, and this price is £4.79 including VAT, which isn't too bad. So we are going to enter my domain name. I'm going to use a domain that I've already got and is already on my Crystal profile. So let's type in jcempire.com, and this will be the domain. And now it'll ask us whether we want to transfer the domain if we've currently got it hosted on a different site, or if we want to point our domain to Crystal. So this is what we want to do because we've already got this hosting on Crystal. However, if you have your domain on another site, you can also do this as well. And obviously this is free. If you transfer it over, you'll need to actually pay for the domain for an additional year. So we're going to point this domain to Crystal. And on this page, we need to enter our billing information. Obviously, I'm going to blur all this out. Now, before I continue with the checkout process, I do want to give you some extra information if you don't have your domain already, as this will help you prevent being swindled by some of those lovely deals that you see that aren't really good deals. So let me get into that, and then we'll come back to this. So I just wanted to quickly show you the different options that you have when it comes to purchasing a domain. Now, I'm going to show you 3 websites you can go to. Personally, I think you should go to Crystal because they just seem to have the best deal. Other sites kind of like have great marketing around their deals, but when you look into it, you're actually getting screwed over. So here is Crystal's domains. And basically, we're going to go for the same domain on all of these. It's just WordPress website tutorial. And I'm going to look through these. If we go to checkout now, as you can see on the right hand side, it's costing $11.99, which is $14.39 including VAT if you're in the UK. Otherwise, it's £11.99, £11.99, and you get domain privacy for free, which is the biggest thing here, because a lot of these other sites, what they'll end up charging you out the wazoo for is the domain privacy. So let's go to GoDaddy right about now. So we'll add this to cart. As you can see, it's saying, oh, get this domain for 99p. That would be a great deal, wouldn't it? That would be way better than paying $11.99 a year. I'd be really up for paying 99p for my domain per year. But when we actually get to this page, as you can see, this domain's already going to renew at £16 per year, which is already not great. That's already more than Crystal's charging us. And the full domain privacy and protection costs £6 now, but that will renew at £25 per year. So if you purchase this now, maybe you'll be like, okay, this is £6.87, that's okay. And then in a year, when they come to basically charge you again, they're like, hey, give us this £40 for your domain, and you're like, what? Why is it £40 all of a sudden? So I would suggest not going with this, but as you can see, these are the different add-ons you can get. There's also a professional email add-on. I never really use that sort of stuff. I just use Gmail for my emails. But if we go to HostGator, I think we'll find something similar over here. So here we have these domains. They got .store. They do not have this one, but I think I changed it to website tutorial because the S was too... Wow, do they really not have .com for anything? Well, they have WordPress online website tutorial, so let's just grab that. But as you can see, they start with the $12.95 and then they add on the privacy protection, and you need privacy protection if you are going to host a domain, because if you do not do this, then people can find your details and dox you. So basically, you either want to get privacy protection or put in the wrong address and details, which you're not allowed to do, but wink wink, it's better than paying $14.95 for privacy protection, or it's better than just having your personal details on the internet. I just don't think that's smart at all. But as you can see, something that we thought was going to be cheaper has now come out to way more expensive because they're adding more add-ons on. And this is what these sites that generally say that they're going to give you cheap domains end up doing. They end up having add-ons that actually make the domains cost more than they would have if you had just purchased them at a normal price. So I highly suggest just going with Crystal for getting your domain, because you just get the one price, and you know, it tells you including VAT. Lovely. You get free domain privacy, which is like one of the biggest things, because generally the other domain providers charge you an arm and a leg for that. So I just wanted to share that information with you in case you hadn't got your domain yet and you're thinking about where should I buy my domain. So we filled in the billing information. Now we need to scroll down and select how we're going to pay. Now you can use a credit card, you can use bank transfer, or you can use PayPal. For this order, I'm going to use PayPal. So we'll confirm and pay, and this will take us to the PayPal page. Now we're just logging in to PayPal, and of course I've got two-factor authentication. You definitely should have that on your PayPal account. And then we're going to enter the security code and pay with PayPal. One thing I hate with PayPal is sometimes it makes you enter your security code in twice, which it just made me do. So you may just want to pay with your credit card or debit card, as that will be a quicker way to get this done. But here, PayPal should go through to the right thing now. Yes, and now we're going to pay with our credit card anyways. And now this video has officially cost me £4.79. So we have currently got our new hosting package. In order to get our domain set up, we will go to hosting. Then we will go to the specific domain package. As you can see, it's currently pending. We'll go to manage, and now this is active already, so we don't even have to worry about it pending. And then we need to go to cPanel. So we'll click this button, which will automatically log us into cPanel. And now, in order to get our WordPress actually set up, we need to scroll down to web applications. And if we go to view more, we'll be able to scroll down to WordPress. As you can see, here is WordPress. And we can install this application right here. And here we have the correct domain. We can select a different directory, which we're not going to do. We're actually going to make some very, very small changes. For example, I want WordPress plugins to automatically update. I also want to automatically update the themes, and I want to create a backup and automatically restore the backup if the update fails. Down here, we can actually change our administrator username and an administrator password. So I'm going to blur this out so you don't see my admin username and admin password, but I'm going to create this right now, and then we're going to continue on. Make sure you put your email as the administrator email. And you can change your website title. Let's change this to jcempire.com. No, just JCEmpire. And you can also change your website tagline, which isn't that important to change here because you can change this within WordPress. But this, what you'd put here is obviously not just another WordPress site. You just want to describe what your website is actually about. So I'm going to change this to learn how to set up your WordPress website. I'm not going to enable two-factor authentication. We are going to limit failed login attempts. We are not going to enable multi-sites because it's not necessary right about now because I only have one domain on this installation. But if we do want to install another domain later down the line, then I may go ahead and do that. We will install the Lightspeed cache and will automatically manage advanced settings for me because I don't really want to deal with that stuff. So we'll go to install now, and this will actually install WordPress, which is what we need to be done so that we can then actually sign in to jcempire.com. So now jcempire.com exists. It's now on the World Wide Web. Okay, so the reason why this is happening is because my name servers are set up incorrectly. Now, I did change the name servers over to the correct name servers. I'll show you how to do that now, because if you are transferring a domain from a different host, then this will be something you'll need to know. We'll quickly go over that. So in order to get to your name servers page, you need to go to domains. And then when you're at the domains, you just need to click on the correct domain, and then it will bring you over here, and you'll see on the left, you're able to go to name servers. And these are the name servers you want to set up: ns1.crystal.co.uk and ns2.crystal.co.uk. Then save that. It can take up to 24 hours for your name servers to update. As you can see, I'm actually recording this on the next day. I actually had to wait a little while for these name servers to update so that I can show you that the website is up and running. But after your name servers have updated, you will be able to see your site. As you can see, this is jcempire.com. As you can see, I'm now able to log into the WordPress website also. To get to this page, you want to go to jcempire.com/wp-admin. Of course, you don't type in jcempire.com, you'll type in yourwebsite.com/wp-admin. Now, if you want to automatically log into the site, then you can just come over here to the application in your cPanel. If you click on this link, it will actually automatically log you in to your site, so you don't have to enter the password and all that sort of stuff. But you probably should do that to make sure your password and admin name is all working, because if that's not, you'll be in a really, really bad position. So let me just see if I can sign in right here. So as you can see, I was able to sign in correctly. And now we have our website up and running, and we have the first page on our website, which is, you know, this terrible page where it's just a post. And generally you don't want that to be your first page. I will be continuing the series and showing you how to create your homepage and how to customize your website and what website builders I recommend and all that sort of stuff. But in this video, I just wanted to teach you how to actually get WordPress set up. As you can see, we've got WordPress set up, and how to get your hosting set up so you're ready for the next steps. Remember, I highly recommend going with Crystal Hosting. Actually, last night when I was recording this video, because I had the name servers wrong, I had to contact them, and they got back to me within, I think it was like 10 minutes, and the problem was solved within 30 minutes. So again, the customer service is great over there. That's really something that's at the top of my list when I'm looking for hosts, and my websites haven't really been down. So that's a great thing as well. Uptime and customer service is all I really care about when it comes to hosting. That's why I really recommend Crystal Hosting. So go to growonyoutube.com/crystal to try that out. You can also start with a £1 free trial, or not £1 free trial. You can also start with a £1 trial to see if you like it or not. So yeah, that's the video. I hope this helped you out. Thanks for watching and liking and subscribing. If you got any specific website type tutorials you want me to cover, please leave those in the comment section down below. But I will be continuing this series and showing you how to basically create a website. I want to show you how to create the front page, the home page, the about page, and how to create a lead capture page or a funnel, because these things are really important sections of your site and I really want you to know how to do that. So definitely subscribe if you're interested in learning about that, and stay tuned for the next website tutorial. Peace out. Yo, what's going on? If you've got a website and you do not have this lovely connection is secure certificate, then you are probably losing out on a lot of customers who maybe don't want to enter their credit card details on your site because it's not secure, it's not safe. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy way to get a free SSL certificate, which is what this is. If you have an SSL certificate, it shows that the connection is secure on this particular web page. And if you're using Google Chrome, you will definitely see that. Let me show you the website we're going to be doing this on, jcempire.com. As you can see, it says not secure. The connection to this site is not secure. And if I try to go to this particular site and I put HTTPS in front of it, it would show us an even worse message. This is what you see if someone types in HTTPS and your site is not secure. This is a terrible warning for anyone to see. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to add your own SSL certificate to your WordPress website for absolutely free. So let's get into it. First of all, if you're new here, let me quickly introduce myself. Don't worry, it will take less than a minute and I'm going to get right into the video. I'm Jay Cartere from growonyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better at YouTube marketing and online business. I've been able to grow my YouTube channel to over 35,000 subscribers, 400,000 views a month, and I've also been able to create a full-time income for myself so that I can do what I want for a living. I can create stuff. I'm a full-time online content creator and I want to share my experience and my knowledge with you so that if you want to do this, you can do it as well, because I did it in a robe in my bedroom in poverty, so you can do it. There's no excuses. Let's get into setting this up. First of all, I did make a video on how to set up your web hosting, which will get you up and running with your domain and your web hosting. If you haven't watched that already, I highly suggest you go and check it out ASAP, because that will really help you out. But if you want to skip that for some reason, then go to growonyoutube.com/crystal to get set up with your hosting service, and you'll basically be seeing the same thing that I'm going to show you over here. Now, this is Crystal. To get to this page, you need to go to hosting, and then you want to go to the web hosting that you're currently using, which is this one. I've already got a page that's opened that up. And then once you get to that page, you want to click this down here, which will log you into cPanel. And once you do that, you'll be taken to the main cPanel page. I will be blocking or blurring the information on the right because I don't know, you know, hackers, isn't it? Hackers, I don't know what hackers are doing out there. I don't know exactly what I need to stop you hackers from seeing. Basically, hopefully people who are watching this won't be trying to hack me, because, you know, this is so, I'm helping people out, man. Don't be a hacker. So what we need to do now is we need to go to Let's Encrypt SSL, and this is under security. So let's go to that, and Let's Encrypt SSL is basically what gives us that SSL, that free SSL certificate. So let's quickly refresh this page and see if it's gone. See, now this is what you was meant to see before. I might quickly fling this in the beginning of this video so that I don't look super stupid when I'm telling people this is what you're going to see. This is what you see if someone types in HTTPS and your site is not secure. This is a terrible warning for anyone to see. Like, if someone isn't computer literate, they aren't good with computers and stuff, and they see this, they're going to be super scared. Like, they will not want to deal with your website. So you don't want this happening at any point in time. So if you don't have an SSL, then make sure you don't add this S on to the actual URL when you're typing that in or when you share it. But it's very easy to get a free SSL, so let me show you how to do that. So here we are in Let's Encrypt SSL. what we need to do right about now is just issue a new certificate, and it's very, very easy. All you need to do is scroll down on this page and you'll see all the domains that you currently have set up in Crystal with this hosting package. So as you can see, we've got JC Empire down here, and I can issue this certificate and I can include different versions of the site. We really only need jcempire.com and www.jcempire.com, but we'll have mail.jcempire.com as well, because why not? You want to choose the HTTP validation method, and then you want to issue. And once you click this, you will get your SSL Let's Encrypt certificate added to your website. And then you'll get that nice little padlock, and when people come to your website, they'll know that you're secure and ready for business. So as you can see, it says the SSL certificate is now installed onto the domain jcempire.com, and I'm gonna have to blur that IP address. But if we go back, we should see it up and running now. As you can see, it says it expires in June. I believe it's like a 3-month expiry period, but they automatically renew. That's how Let's Encrypt SSL free certificates work. They expire every 3 months, but they automatically renew. So let's go to jcempire.com, and now we've got HTTPS, and look at that, beautiful. We're on jcempire.com. We've got a nice lovely padlock, and if we slap that padlock, it's like your connection is secure, cuz don't worry about it. Enter your credit card all over this site. It is great stuff. So that is how you add your free SSL certificate to your WordPress site. It's really easy, really straightforward. If you're using Crystal, I highly suggest using Crystal. Go to growonyoutube.com/Crystal to go through there and, you know, purchase Crystal and set up your hosting and all that sort of stuff. It's what I use. I love it. The customer service is great, and yeah, it just works. And all my tutorials are going to be based around Crystal. So if you want my tutorials to help you specifically, then sign up to Crystal is a great thing to do. Also, you probably want to set up a redirect as well when you set up your certificate. Now, the reason why you'd want to do this is because if someone comes to your website and they do not type in HTTPS, they will not go to the secure version of your website. So for example, I could go to jcempire.com right about now, and it's going to take me to the version of my website which is not secure. As you can see, it says not secure up here, which again is not great to new customers and all that sort of stuff. And in order to make sure that anytime someone types in your website, it goes to the secure page, which is what you want, you need to come to redirects in Crystal. I'll quickly show you how to get here. So we're still in the same hosting from before, and then we just want to scroll down and go to redirects. It's under domains, and when you go to that, it will take us to this page. And now you want to select permanent 301 redirect. You select the correct domain that you want to use, and then you just enter the domain with HTTPS there as well. And then I will redirect with or without www. And now we can add that, and that should work perfectly fine. Now we can test it on this incognito window. We should probably give it like 10 minutes or something, but let's hope for the best. Let's hope. We'll do a quick refresh, and Bob's your uncle. Lovely. Didn't even have to wait 1 minute. So I highly suggest you do that so that you are always using your free SSL certificate, and it always says that you're secure. Connection is secure, B. That is the video. Question of the day is, do you have a website? And if you do, what do you put on your website? What is the main feature of your website? Is it your blog? Is it, you know, I don't know, videos? Do you have a contact form that you use your website for the most? What are you using your website for the most? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you have any questions about, you know, setting up your website or anything like that, please let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to continue with this series showing you how to set up your WordPress website and get everything that you need up and running so that you can run your online business. I'll see you in the next video where you'll be learning more about YouTube marketing and online business. And remember, free course over there, grab that ASAP. I'll see you in the next video. Yo, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to install Thrive themes on your WordPress website. So all the Thrive themes plugins on your WordPress website. So stay tuned. Yo, what's going on? I'm Jay Cartere from growonyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better at business. I'm a certified YouTube marketer. I've been able to grow my YouTube channel to over 35,000 subscribers, over 400,000 views per month. And I've also been able to create a full-time income from my YouTube channel and my online endeavors. And I want to help you do the same. And one of the biggest things that you need in order to do that and move forward successfully is a website. I highly suggest everyone get a website. So that's why I'm making this series, to kind of go over how to make a website and walk you through the process of what I use, what you can use, and all that sort of stuff. So we've already talked about web hosting and how you should use growonyoutube.com/crystal for your web hosting. That's what I use. The next thing that I use is Thrive themes. And if you go to growonyoutube.com/thrive, you'll be taken to the Thrive themes website where you can purchase their themes and plugins. And they have a bunch of different plugins. I highly suggest just buying the annual membership. But if you're just starting out, and you got a really small amount of money, you don't have a lot of money, you don't want to spend a lot, then just get Thrive Architect. That's what I started out with. And with Thrive Architect, you can build your website and you can capture email addresses. And that's all you really need, like the basics, basically. Once you have that set up and you start bringing in some income, then you can upgrade to the membership and start adding everything on top and getting really deep into the lead magnets and how you're doing certain things and all that sort of stuff. So let's get into it. How do we install Thrive themes? So after you actually purchase your Thrive themes plugin or whatever you've purchased, if you purchase the membership, you need to go to the Thrive themes members dashboard. And here you can download the Thrive Project Manager plugin. This is actually new. I'm actually still using the old plugins, but here we've got the Thrive Product Manager. And in order to install this, we need to go to plugins. We need to go to add new, and then it should give us a opportunity to upload our plugin. And then we can just fling this right here, and that will then be the file that we need to upload. And then we can install that now. And we'll let that install in the background. And that's already installed. Then we just need to activate it. And the next thing we need to do is we need to actually log in. So let's go to the product manager down here and let's log into our account. So we need to use our username and password that we use at Thrive Themes. So I'm going to block this out, of course. And I actually didn't even have to log in. It just automatically realized that I was already logged in into the Thrive Themes account. But when we do this, we gain access to all the products, and we actually do want to select all, and we want to install all of them. We only want to install one of these themes though, and the theme that I like the most is Focus Blog, so that's what we're going to install. So we want to install all the plugins and one theme, and that's going to take a while, so I'll be back when that is done. Whew. All right, so everything is now installed and ready to use. Now we can go to the Thrive Themes dashboard and we'll be able to see all our individual plugins here. Now, this is where you actually manage your plugins. You can go in there and change all the stuff. But this whole suite is like, it's the perfect suite for online business owner. and it's much cheaper than a lot of the options out there already. If you're using ClickFunnels, stop it right now. Get Thrive Themes. Thrive Themes is way cheaper and just seems better in my opinion, but I haven't used ClickFunnels, so I can't really speak on that. But I have tried out other plugins, and Thrive Themes is the best all around suite of plugins for running your online business that I've ever found. And it's what I use on all my websites and what I suggest everyone else to use. So go to growonyoutube.com/thrive if you want to grab that. That will help out the channel. But honestly, I'd suggest it 5 times over, even if I wasn't an affiliate whatsoever, because it's just, they've just got some great stuff in here. They've got some great stuff in here. But right about now, everything is now installed. And in the next video, I will start getting into how to build your first ever landing page, because that's really important. And we'll get into how to set up your blog and all that sort of stuff throughout this series of how to set up your first WordPress website, basically. So I will see you in the next how to set up your website video. Thanks for watching and liking and subscribing. If you got any other questions or any other website tutorials and tips you'd like me to make a video on, leave those in the comment section down below, please. And I will see you in the next website tutorial. Peace out. Yo, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a landing page in WordPress. Now, this is going to be a landing page that you'll use to collect email addresses, which I highly suggest you do. This should be the first page that you actually create on your website. If you haven't got a landing page where you're collecting email addresses, then you are missing out on a lot of customers, sales, and you're just not running a super efficient business right about now. But if you're following through this playlist and you're just starting with creating your website, then this is going to be great for you as well. This is going to show you how to create your first landing page, which once you know how to do that, you can create every other page after that, like your about page, your home page, all that sort of stuff. So let's get into it. But before we get into it, I'm going to introduce myself, because you may be new here, and don't worry, I'm not going to take like 5 minutes telling my story or anything. It's going to be quick, less than a minute. I'm Jay Cartere from growonyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better at YouTube marketing and online business. I'm a YouTube certified marketer, and I've been able to grow my YouTube channel to over 35,000 subscribers, 400,000 views a month, and most importantly, I've been able to create a full-time income, which allows me to get up in the morning and do what I love all day. And I know there are people out there waking up in the morning hating what they have to do for a living, and I want to share my experience, my knowledge, my experiments with you, so that if you want to follow my footsteps, if you want to build your own online business, if you want to work from home, if you want to build your YouTube channel, you can follow my path, use my videos, and get to where you need to get to. So let's get into the actual video. Now, this is the page that we currently have as our home page. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. If you create a new WordPress site, this is what your first page will be. And in the last video in this series, I believe that it will be the last video in this series, or it will be in the playlist. I'll link it up or whatever. I showed you how to install Thrive themes. Now, I highly suggest you install Thrive themes. That's what we're going to be using. Thrive themes is amazing. It's cheaper than lead pages. It's cheaper than ClickFunnels. If you're starting out creating your website, it is the best option that I have seen in a while. And I purchased Thrive themes when I was broke. I mean, I had a little bit of money, but I was broke. I was able to spend, I think it was like £60 on Thrive Architect, which you can just buy that outright, which is beautiful. I was able to buy the plugin, and that allows you to do all the landing page creation stuff that I'm going to be showing you in this video. So if you haven't got Thrive themes yet, go to growonyoutube.com/thrive, or click on the link in the description, in the card, all that sort of great stuff, and get, at the very least, get Thrive Architect. Thrive Architect is amazing, and you should use it. It's a great page builder, and I'll be showing you what's going on here. So what we need to do is we need to create a new page. You'll see Ellen Page down there because hey, that kind of links up. You'll see Ellen Page down there because I uploaded a file to make sure everything was working. It is. So now we want to create a fresh page. So we go to new and then page, and this will create a new page for us. And we don't necessarily want to create a home page, but this will be our main home page. So it's not going to be like a page where you have the menu, and it's not going to look like my homepage. This is my homepage. It's not going to look like this. It's just going to look like a landing page, a squeeze page where you get people's emails. That should be the first page you ever create. So we'll just call this landing page, and then we'll save this as a draft because that's what you need to do. And then once you save it as a draft, you can launch with Thrive Architect. And once you do that, Thrive Architect will pop up, and it will give you a choice of a bunch of different templates that you can use to create your new landing page. Okay, so Thrive Architect has brought this up. Now we need to go to our templates. And in order to do that, we just want to go on the right hand side, go to this third button down, click change template. And then you will see a large variety of different templates that you can then use. We just want to use something really simple without many pictures because I don't have any graphics to be uploading right about now. This is what I use generally, I think. Yeah, I use Bright. I think this is the one that I'm currently using on my free course page. But let's pick something else. I just want something that's, yeah, we'll use this because this is just a typical landing page that you've probably seen before. We'll choose a two-step landing page. I'll tell you the difference between a two-step and one-step right now, just in case you don't know. A one-step opt-in would be when you can see the form on the page. So if someone comes to the page and they can actively see the opt-in form, then that's one step, because then all they need to do is enter their email address, possibly enter their name, and then press the button and they've opted in. This is a two-step opt-in page. What this does is you need to press this button, and then once you press this button, there's likely a Thrive box or a light box connected to it, which will then pop up, and then you'll see the form which you can then put your email address in. So you can't actually edit the form on this page, but we can edit it on the Lightbox page. So let's go to edit Lightbox down here. In order to get to that, we click the edit button over here, and then down here we can edit the Lightbox, because this is very important. We'll need to deal with both of these, but that's loading over there, so it's not that deep to deal with that right about now. So let's walk through the first step of creating your landing page. So generally when you're creating a landing page, if you want to create a super simple one, you want a headline, and then you want some text that kind of explains what you're giving away, what someone's going to get. I would suggest doing some text and then doing bullet points. So maybe 3 bullet points of the things that they will accomplish if they download this free download. So the free benefits that they'll get from getting this download and using it. That's basically what you want to do. So for an example, I'm just going to write for my free download, which is my free course that shows you the 5 steps to YouTube success. So what we could write is discover the 5 most important steps to YouTube success. And I would generally capitalize each first letter, and you can do that really easily by coming over here, going to text, and then clicking on this button, and that will just automatically change the first letter of each word to a capital. So discover the 5 most important steps to YouTube success in this free course. This isn't a great headline. I would work on this a whole lot more. Maybe I would write free course reveals the 5 most important steps to YouTube success. Depends on who I'm targeting and what I kind of want to get into the headline and what the big promise is. You want to get your big promise in the headline, but that's more talking about marketing and copywriting. This is a video on building a landing page. If you want videos on marketing and copywriting, leave a comment down below and I'll see the response and see if we need to go and do that. So on this particular landing page, we've got a space for a logo over here. You can easily replace this by clicking on the logo and then going to replace image. When you do this, you'll be able to go to your media library, so you can pick something from there, or you can go to upload files and upload your own logo. Let's just add this Ellen page over here. So now this looks so weird, but you can see, you know, this is our logo now. We can also change the color of anything on this page. So this background section is something that we can change the color of. Let's actually add a color to this, and I'll add my brand colors. And that will change that up. And then you can either get rid of this or just leave it under there. It doesn't really make a difference. And I will suggest you keep on saving your work like every 5 minutes, because you never know what's going to happen. So you can also click here and replace this image if you've got your own image of the free thing that you're going to be delivering. I don't really know what this thing is. It seems like it's a bit of a border, but it's very small. Maybe it's decorations, typography. I don't know what that thing is. And I don't know how to get rid of it. That's annoying. But it's not that deep. I don't need that gone. I just don't. I just never seen that before. So I would add a few bullet points here. And in order to do that, we just add a styled list. So we will bring this down here. And then as you can see, we've got the list element. So we'll say, you know, discover. Let me write a few bullet points. I'll forward it and then we'll come back. Okay, so now we have our 3 different bullet points, but this text is disgusting. So we want to change the text for all of this. We'll click on styled list up here, and then we'll click on typography, and I'll change this to the font that I just used, which is Lato. I use this on all my websites because I like this font a lot. And let's pump up the bold, and as you can see, it looks way better than that thing that it was before. And we can also change the color of the checks. I would change this to a green because that just makes more sense. That weirded out. Ooh, what is going on there? There we go. There we go. That was weird. But now we have clicked up there and the green will stay. That's a bit too bright. I would make that a little bit darker. And I would size down the size of this because this is way too small, and you really want this to line up with whatever your image is. So perhaps I would size this up and maybe move this down a little bit. In order to do this, I could, it depends. There are a few different ways I could move this down. I could move this down using the actual column, or I could move this down using the image. Let's see what the column does. Yeah, that looks much better. So now we've moved this to kind of be in the middle of this, and we also want to go back to this styled list, and I want to create some separation from these bullet points because it just looks terrible right about now. In order to do this, we'll go to main options, and then we need to go to list item spacing. So let's set that to 1.5. There we go. Now we can clearly see each of these. I would bold the front end of any of these because that's just the style that I use. That's not something that you need to do. But for some reason, there we go. Now I can see the text thing that wasn't coming up before. So we'll hit that bold. And I just bold everything outside of brackets. I could do a video on how to write bullet points and stuff like that. If that's something you guys would be interested in, let me know down below. And then this is a really basic landing page, but let's bring this up because I don't need that to have so much space. So let's bring that to like 0. And this is just moving the text box up so that it doesn't have so much space from the top banner. Now, something else you really need to always think about is what this landing page looks like on a mobile phone. So first we will save this and then we'll check it out on the mobile phone. And we'll see, it doesn't look too bad. Preferably I'd want this to be at the top, but it's not too bad. And I can bring this closer and that won't change what's going on the main page. It will only change what's going on through the actual mobile responsive page. So you can pretty much change, you can change most things in here and it won't affect what's going on the desktop version. The only thing you can't change is words. So if I was to add a word here or delete a word, that would also be deleted from the main desktop page. So that's something you need to know. Now we've basically got this all set up. I would also add your brand name to the bottom footer. So it will say JC Empire, copyright, and then it will say the current year. And then you've got legal information. You can add your disclaimer, you can add your privacy settings or privacy, what is it, privacy policy, all that sort of stuff. You add that down here and then people can click through and all that sort of stuff. So let's quickly change the color of the button. This is pretty easy. In order to do this, we need to go to main options and we'll change this into a red button because I like that. We might as well just go with my normal brand colors. So you just click on the button and then go to main options and then you can easily change that up. But, oh, we don't even need to deal with the hover, but I'm going to show you how to deal with this hover so that you get this effect when you hover over it. It just looks a bit lighter. You need to click over here, go to hover, and then, oh, that's perfect. Like it just made a lighter version of the color. It usually doesn't do that. I think that might be a new setting. But if it doesn't do this for you, if it doesn't like just create the color that you really wanted, then what you will do is you'd have the same color here that you have on your normal button. And then you go to background style, you add a layer, you make it white, and then you bring down the transparency. And then what that does is it adds a little glare on top of your button every time you mouse over it. So people can clearly know that they're mousing over the button, as you can see. Now this is a bit too saturated, like there's too much stuff going on here. I would not have both the normal color and the whiteness on there. So let's actually change the master color of this button. So we'll go to background and we'll wait for that to save and then we go back to normal. And as you can see, that white transparent layer just gives you a little bit of pop when you mouse over it. So now we've basically got everything that we need to have set up here. Let me quickly explain how buttons work so you know how to set this up. If you've got the whole Thrive suite membership, then you can add Thrive boxes. So you do something like you go to animation and actions, you go to pop-ups. The trigger, I would always pick click, and then I wouldn't use a light box. Light boxes are what come with Thrive Architect, and If you just get that plugin, then you'll need to use Lightboxes. I use a Leads Thrivebox because you can customize that a whole lot better, and you just have more options and more stats and stuff through that. So what I do is I would create a Thrivebox first, and then I would add that to this page. But we don't need to do that right about now. Like, Thrive have tutorials on how to create Thriveboxes and all that sort of stuff, and I can go through that if that's something you want to learn. I just want to show you that this is how you get your button to do what you want. You could also make it open a video or open an image, or just go to another page by just linking your button to something else. But make sure that you don't have more than one animation and action on here. I mean, you can have an animation on here. I sometimes do get a bit of animation here. You can get like a grow. I like that. It makes it grow when people go next to the button. So if you have it on loop animation, then every time someone comes to the button, it will grow. So if we go down here, it should grow. It doesn't seem like it's growing. But that's what it should do on the live page. So you can have animations like that. But I would not suggest you have like a click to a link and then you have a lead box and all that sort of stuff. Make sure that you only have one specific action that happens when you click on this box. So let's save that real quick. Now we've got a whole landing page that you could use to send people to download your free giveaway, and they can click on this button and it brings up a lightbox. But what does the lightbox look like, and how do you connect that to your email provider? Well, this is the lightbox. This is an actual terrible lightbox. Damn, this is very, very mediocre. I would make my lightbox way more stylish than this, but let's just quickly make this text black, and we'll change the text to Lato, and we'll make this bigger, and then we'll also we'll change the line height to 40. And I'm not going to do too much editing with this. I will edit the color. I could edit the background color I don't believe even exists. No, this background color does not exist, because this will be popping up on the actual page. So what you need to do here is you can click on this form. This is what people will see when they click this button. So as soon as they click this button, this will come up, and then they're able to enter their name and email address on this opt-in form. And that is a two-step opt-in explained again. Basically, when they click this, they see that they can enter their name and email address to sign up. And this should lead to more signups, because clicking this button is a micro commitment. It's something that's commonly known in psychology and marketing. If someone makes a small commitment, they're more likely to go through with the next commitment you ask them to make. So that's why you may want to choose a two-step opt-in. So now we've got this opt-in here. How do we actually edit this? Well, we come over here and we can edit form elements. Now we can actually go and change the color of this button. So let's change the color to red again, and we'll check out hover real quick. We'll see what's going on over here, and then we'll just add a layer. We'll add the white layer as I showed you before. We'll bring it down. There we go. We'll apply it, and we'll come back to normal. And now when you hover over that, you get that same effect. And then you could change the different things that you want people to enter in. This isn't where you do it, but you can also like move this around. You can make the email first and then the name second, or you could make the name first and the email second, depending on what you want to do. But now we've basically got this set up. Obviously you change the text to something that relates to this. You want it to be like very, very similar to what you wrote over here. So if you wrote discover the 5 most important steps to YouTube success in this free course, then right here you should say sign up to discover the 5 most important steps, or sign up to join this free YouTube video course that shows you the 5 most important steps. That is a terrible headline, but I hope you understand what I'm telling you. Like, you really want it to be linked to this. You don't just want this to say discover blah blah blah, be very specific, and then it pop up and then it just says sign up. No, you want this to link back to that, so that when people click it, they know that they've clicked on the right thing, and they know that this is linked to the thing that they just clicked. So the last thing that you need to do before your landing page is ready is you need to connect your form to your email service provider. And it's different to do this for each email service provider. So I'm not going to show you how to do this for every single one, but I will show you how to do it for one of them, which is the one that I use, ConvertKit. So you need to go to new API connection. And what this will do is it will take you to the place in the Thrive dashboard that you need to go to in order to add multiple connections. So now we just go to add new connection. We can select the correct email marketing app. So select whichever one you are using, or whatever webinar software, any of this. Most people will probably be using either MailChimp or ConvertKit. So let's click ConvertKit. And then you need to get your API key from your actual profile, which I'll show you how to do right now, although I will be blurring the API key, of course. All right, so now we are in ConvertKit. We need to actually go to account settings. And then from account settings, we can get our API key right here. It's very easy to find. It's right at the top of this page, basically. And now what I want to do is I want to paste this API key over to here. And then we just want to connect that. And now it is connected, like just like that, really quickly. So now we can actually connect this specific form to any of our forms in ConvertKit. So I've got a variety of different forms in ConvertKit. Let me just create a form, or just go to one of these forms that I don't use. And I can also make it so that when people sign up to this form, they get a specific tag in ConvertKit, which we're not going to do right about now, because you can also do that through the inner settings on ConvertKit. But let's click continue. And then this is where you can add the different form fields, and you can make different parts required or non-required. I like to get people's names and their email, although that's not necessary. You may just want people's email addresses. And you can add new fields like phone number. I think that's the only field you can actually add. You can add phone number, which if you really need that, then fair enough, you can add that. And then what we can do is we need to select our post opt-in action. So we can reload this page, which I highly do not suggest you do, because that could make someone very confused and not know whether they've signed up to your email list or not. You can show a success notification, which is like the second best option you can do, because when people sign up, they'll know that it was successful. But what you actually want to do is you need to create a thank you page, which you can do by basically using the same instructions that I've given you throughout this video, showing you how to create your landing page. And then you just enter the URL of that page down here. And if I go to my landing page where I can edit it, you'll get the URL after you actually publish it. So when you publish it, you'll see your permanent URL. And you can change that and all that sort of stuff, and then you'll just be able to get it from here. You can copy that, copy the link address, and then just come over here, paste it there. And yeah, you want to have a thank you page. Also, you should know that basically any template that you select generally has a thank you page connected to it within Thrive. So this is the template that we selected, and this is the thank you page template that we can use. So as you can see, it says thank you for signing up, and it's a download page and all that sort of stuff. We can also use this page, which shows people how to confirm their email address if you're using a double opt-in, which I like to use. A double opt-in means when people enter their email address and information, they also need to confirm that, meaning they need to actually go into their email inbox and click a link to confirm that they want to be on your email list. This is better than not doing a double opt-in, because some people may just enter fake email addresses and some people may enter someone else's email address and all that sort of stuff. And you just know that if someone has confirmed their email address and they've got an email from you, they've gone in there, they've clicked that button, they're more likely to open your emails in the future, which is the whole point of getting people's email addresses. So you want to enter your thank you page here. We'll just select a success notification for now. And then you are pretty much done, unless you want to add a checkbox for GDPR, which you'll probably want to do if you have anyone visiting your site that's from the UK or EU. Although you don't need to have this checkbox if on the landing page you let people know that you will be sending them promotional emails, marketing emails, all that sort of stuff. Then you don't need to actually have this checkbox. But if you don't have that on the page, then you should include a checkbox, or you could write this on this pop-up that you're going to be using their email to send them updates, to send them promo offers, stuff like that. You need to tell them what they can expect to get from your emails. So that's it. Then you just save your work, and we can preview this real quick to see how it's working. And as you can see, that did pop up a little bit, but it won't pop up again because we can't actually go out of view. And if we click this, it will bring us this, and then we can enter our name and email. You do want to actually enter your name and email to make sure that this works before you put it out to the public. You do want to actually go through your opt-in and make sure that you actually get the free thing that you're offering and all that sort of stuff. Test this, make sure that it works, make sure that you've gone to the thank you page, make sure that you get the free thing, make sure that you get the email sent to your email address for you to confirm if you've got that and all that sort of stuff. And now your landing page is done. This was a very, very long video. Right about now, I'm seeing recording of 35 minutes. This is probably going to be less than 35 minutes when I edit it. But when you are done with your landing page, all you need to do is come over to the page and pages and click publish. And then you can publish it publicly. When you set up your website, you need to change the permalinks so that you can have the right permalinks. Basically, you want it to be like post name, and then you want to be able, oh, can you just do custom structure? Yeah, I do just custom structure and have post name there, because generally that's what you want it to start with, and then you want to be able to customize it from there. So in order to get to here, you need to go to settings on the left hand side, and then permalinks, and then change this to custom structure, save changes. Now I should be able to actually change this. Yes, now it's actually at landing page, which is where we wanted it to be. And now I am able to actually change the, what's it called, the permalink by just clicking on the title, and then up here there's an edit button. This is the new WordPress. Well, it is new in March. It probably will change in some place, but this is how you edit your link. And after you've published it, you click on this, and then that is the link that people can go to in order to get to your landing page. So there you are. This is how you create a landing page really, really easily using WordPress. I highly recommend Thrive Architect and the whole Thrive suite. I use it for all of my websites. This whole website was made using Thrive. It's one of the best things ever. And look, this is my homepage. If we click this, we get this pop up to enter my email and name, and there is the checkbox that I showed you about before. I also have a variety of landing pages over here, but I don't need to bore you with all that. There is a link to one of my landing pages in the description where you can go and sign up for my free course. Just go to growonyoutube.com/free course for that. But please go to growonyoutube.com/thrive to grab your Thrive Architect or your Thrive membership today, as that does help out the channel if you go through that link. And if this video helped you out and if it was helpful, then I'd really appreciate you helping me out at no extra cost to you. And I wouldn't promote Thrive if I didn't like it, if I didn't use it. And you know, Ellen Page, she knows what we're talking about. So that's where we are. Question of the day: have you got your first landing page up? If yes, what is your landing page for? If no, what will your first landing page be for? What are you going to be giving away? What's the purpose of the landing page? What do you want people to do when they come to that page? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you in the next video where I'll be teaching you more about YouTube marketing and online business. Remember, there's a free course over there that teaches you the 5 steps to YouTube success. So grab it on the end screen. I'll see you in the next video. Yo, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create your first sales funnel using your website. So if that's something interesting to you, which it should be, stay tuned. If you didn't know already, I'm Jay Cartere from growonyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better at YouTube marketing and online business. I'm a YouTube certified marketer, and I've been able to grow my business to the point where I'm living off it full time, and I'm able to get up and do whatever I want. And I choose to help you create your business and make more money online so that you can wake up and do what you want. So let's get into how to create your first sales funnel. Now, before I actually show you all the elements that is necessary, I just want to talk about why you need a sales funnel. I kind of want to sell you on the fact that you should have a sales funnel, because some people may be like, what is a sales funnel? I don't need a sales funnel, blah blah blah. So if you do not have a sales funnel, you are missing out on sales 100%. There's no way that you without a sales funnel are not missing out on sales. The reason this is because about 97% of people who hit your sales page will not buy from you. They won't buy. So if you're lucky and you got a 3% conversion rate, which generally you probably won't have, you probably have something more around 2 to 1%. But let's say you got a 3% conversion rate, 3% of people that come to your sales page, come to your website, buy what you're offering. That means that 97% of the people who you send to that sales page is wasted traffic. They're not going to buy what you're offering, and you have no opportunity to contact them again unless they choose to come back to your site, or you put more ads in front of them, which is going to cost you more money if you're using advertising to get people to your site. Now, what a sales funnel does is, first of all, it allows you to capture the email addresses of people who are interested in your product but aren't ready to buy now. So when you have these people's email addresses and you're able to contact them, you can then follow up with them later down the road, and they have a chance to buy from you eventually. It puts you in a much better position than just sending traffic to the page and losing 97% of it. Instead, you can send traffic to the page, get about 20% of it, and then still have people buy your products and services and all that sort of stuff. Now, this sales funnel process can contain a variety of different pages. I'm going to give you 3 different examples that we can look at. I've drawn some diagrams and that sort of stuff. I personally use 4 pages on my particular sales funnel, and that's a bit complex. If you do want to see my sales funnel, then you can go to growonyoutube.com/free course. And when you go through like signing up for that free course, you'll see the sales funnel, and more of what you'll see there will be explained throughout the video. So first of all, the first thing that you need in order to do this is Thrive Architect. I highly suggest you get the whole Thrive membership, but if you just want to go for the cheap option, then get Thrive Architect. Go to growonyoutube.com/Thrive. Link will be in the description. But I want to show you, let's actually go to, this is the more complex one. I want to actually show you the most simple sales funnel. Now, this is not necessarily a sales funnel. It's just a funnel. Like you could call this a sales funnel because you would generally follow up with people after they hit this thank you page, and then that is where you would sell to them. But as you can see in this sales funnel, there's two pages. There's the page where you opt in, and I created the opt-in page with you in the video where I showed you how to create a landing page. That video is going to show you how to create a landing page and all that sort of stuff. I'm not going to go through that again and again and again because it just doesn't make any sense and it will take ages. I just want to give you the concepts and show you how to quickly get this stuff up in this video. So here's our landing page basically that I showed you in the last video, and on this landing page we have a button that gives people the opportunity to enter their name and email address in order to sign up to our email list, and then we can continue marketing to them down the line. Now, generally on your opt-in page, you'll have something free that you're giving away. We'll talk about opt-ins and lead generation tactics and lead magnets and all that sort of stuff in a different video. In this video, we're just going to touch on the actual funnels, the actual operating funnels. So you'll have the opt-in page, and then when that person signs up, the next page they should be sent to is your thank you page. And this thank you page will basically show this person either a message that says, thank you, you've signed up. If you're not using double opt-ins, which means if someone signs up through this opt-in page, they are on your email list. I personally do not use that. I use double opt-ins so that if someone signs up through the form, they still need to click a link in their emails in order to actually be signed up to the list. Now, this shows that this person has greater intent. They're more likely to actually open my future emails. I don't want people on my list for the sake of being on my list. It's a waste of my time, waste of theirs, and it costs me money. So there's no need for that. So on my thank you pages, it tells them that they need to go to their email address. They need to click the link in the email in order to be confirmed and in order to get taken to their free thing. So that's what my thank you page walks them through. Your thank you page, if you've got a single opt-in, it will just tell them they've been signed up. If you've got a double opt-in, it will tell them how to complete the opt-in process. That is our first funnel, a basic, straightforward email lead capture funnel. That is that. Now, this won't make you any money on the front end. So you could call it a sales funnel, but honestly, I personally wouldn't call it a sales funnel. So let's get on to the more complicated things. This is what I'm going to show you how to make in this video. So maybe we should go to the more complex one and take it back to the three-step opt-in. Oh, don't be a bitch. So I had to draw this all over again because for some reason it deleted. So, you know, it is what it is. But this is the funnel, the sales funnel that I am currently using. It's 4 pages long. First, we have the opt-in where the potential customer or visitor puts in their email address in order to join my free course. Then after that, they are taken to a thank you page, which tells them how they can confirm their email address and get access to the free course. And it also has a one-time offer. That's what OTO stands for. It's a one-time offer, which allows them to purchase, I think it's one of my courses that they can purchase it for like $7, but it's usually sold for $47. At the time of me recording this, price might go up by the time you check out the actual sales funnel. But basically, they are able to make a small purchase and become a customer and buy some of my goods, basically, and see what kind of content I'm selling, what kind of course, what kind of thing they can expect from my future courses and that sort of stuff. And then if they purchase this on this thank you page, some people will purchase, some people will just confirm their email address and go about their business. But if they purchase this one-time offer, then they get sent to my upsell one-time offer, which gives them the opportunity to get my full course, YouTube for Noobs, my full premium course at a reduced price. Now, this is a one-time offer, so they only get access to this if they purchase this other one-time offer. And this is an upsell, basically. An upsell is when someone has already spent some money with you, and you give them the opportunity to add something else to their order, basically. And on this OTO, on the first OTO, there is an order bump and that sort of stuff, but I don't want to throw too many things at you that you may not understand. So for now, just understand that on this thank you page, there's also a one-time offer that gives people opportunity to buy something for a really cheap price. Then if they buy that thing, they get sent to a page which has a video and a button. The video walks them through what they can expect to get in this upsell, and the button shows them the price that they're able to get it for, and they can just click that button and get it added to their order automatically. Now, you cannot do this directly with Thrive themes. You'll need to use a payment processor to do that. I personally use Samcart. So that's why I'm not going to show you how to make this specific funnel in this video, because we can't do this just with Thrivecart, and I want to show you how to do Samcart stuff in different episodes, and I want to be able to go fully in depth into that and show you exactly how to get that sort of stuff done, because it's really long and complicated, and I don't want to have too many complicated things in one video, because then you may not learn anything in it. So then we have the upsell, and they can either buy this upsell and get the course for a reduced price, or not buy the upsell, and whatever they do, they get sent to a thank you page. If they do not buy the upsell, they're sent to a thank you page that I made specifically for the course that is sold on the first one-time offer. This course is called YouTube Ranking Secrets. So they get a thank you page for that tells them how to access the course and all that sort of stuff. Because they've already bought something, we don't really need to teach them how to confirm their email address. They've spent money, so they're probably going to confirm their email address at this point. So that's what they'll get sent to if they don't buy this upsell. And if they do buy the upsell, they'll get sent to a specific thank you page that teaches them, or that tells them, shows them how to get access to the YouTube For Noobs course, and congratulates them on purchasing the YouTube For Noobs course, all that sort of great stuff. So this is currently my sales funnel. It's got 4 main pages. I guess there's 2 pages here, so 5 pages. This is not what you need to make when you start out. I just want to give you the information so you know what's possible. Now, when you start out, basically you'll just get rid of this, and I guess since they deleted my other thing, I'm not gonna try and create a new thing again. We're just gonna get rid of that, and we're just gonna have the thank you and OTO, and then another thank you page. So this is a basic funnel that you can make right now with Thrive Architect. You've got your opt-in page with your headline, your button. Then you've got your thank you page with your headline, maybe a video, maybe some more text, and then a button to actually make a purchase. And it's got all the information people need to actually confirm their email address. And then you've got a thank you page after that OTO, just in case people actually buy it. Because when people buy it, you want to send them to a thank you page as well. So that's why we've got an extra thank you page here, and we don't just stop it right here. Although you could do that, I just think it's a better customer experience to have them sent to a specific page for purchasing this OTO. So how do we set this up? Very, very easy, to be honest. We've already got the opt-in page, which again, you'll know how to do if you checked out my video on how to create your landing page in WordPress. But all we need to do here is we just want to create another page. So I'll create another page in WordPress, and we'll call this thank you OTO page. And then after we do that, we'll just copy that and make a normal thank you page. So thank you OTO page. On this page, you want to have a small item that will get people to make a purchase with you. You don't want it to be super expensive or anything like that. You want it to be as cheap as possible, so that people, they're not even thinking like, oh, well, this costs this much, all that sort of stuff. They're just thinking, wow, this is so cheap, I might as well get it. That is the response that you want to elicit from the potential buyer. You want them to think, well, this is a no-brainer, I should get this, it's so cheap, might as well get it. That's why I've currently got my OTO at $7. It's ridiculously cheap for what that course is. It's ridiculously undervalued, But the whole point is to get someone to start spending money with me, so they understand that if they spend money with me, they're gonna get way more than their money's worth when they buy something from me. That's the whole point. You want people to understand that when they buy something from you, you deliver on the goods. And it's harder to do that when you're asking people to take out $200, $100, all that sort of stuff. So right about now, all we need to do is use the landing page template from the set that we was using before. Now, before, when we created our first landing page, we used the Bright set. So what I do right about now to create our thank you page is I'd use the Bright email confirmation page. And this will just create a page with the template that we need that basically tells people how to sign into their email to confirm their email address, which is what you need to include on this page to make sure that people who want to be on your email list and aren't sure how to confirm their email address know exactly how to do it. So here we have the page. Obviously, you're going to edit the names and all this sort of stuff, and edit the headline if you want to do that. I would say congratulations on signing up instead of please confirm your email address. And here's the instructions. Of course, you don't want the instructions at the top of the page. Otherwise, people are just going to read the instructions and they're never going to, they're probably not going to scroll down. Not never, but most people aren't going to scroll down and understand that you have your one-time offer here. So, of course, you want to let them know that you're going to give them a one-time offer on this page. It's a ridiculous discount, blah, blah, blah. Then up here, you can add your video. You can add some text if you don't want to do a video. And then after you've basically pitched your one-time offer, then you can have a button on the page. I like to use multiple buttons, so I'd have a button and then I'd have testimonials, and then I'll have a button under that, and then we'll show them all this stuff like the instructions, and then I'll have a button under that. And that is how I'd lay out this page, and then I just save it. This page is done. Like, there's not really much you need to do apart from edit those basic things. So after that, you publish this page, and of course you copy this link and you make sure that your previous landing page is sent to this thank you page when they sign up. If you don't know how to do that, you basically just want to go to your previous landing page that you made. You want to edit it with Thrive Architect, and then you want to click on the opt-in area. So here is the opt-in area. This button is what will bring up our opt-in form. So we want to be able to edit this lightbox. So we need to go down here and we can click the button that allows us to edit the lightbox after we click that pencil next to it. So you click the pencil, this will come up, and then you can edit the lightbox by clicking the button that says edit lightbox. And once you've done that, this is only if you're using Thrive Architect. If you're using Thrive Architect and you're using Thrive Leads, then you'll go to Thrive Leads to edit that. It's just so much easier to deal with that. But if you're using Thrive Architect, this is how you'll do it. So now we have the lead generation form, and basically what we want to do is we want to edit the ConvertKit stuff, and we're going to go to post opt-in action, and now we'll redirect to custom URL, and as you can see, it goes to jcempire.com/thankyouOTO, and that is perfect. That's exactly what we want. And then after we've done that, we can simply duplicate this page and just delete all the OTO stuff. So we'll delete the video, the content on the page that's talking about the course that they can purchase. We'll just delete that stuff. But in order to duplicate pages, you do need to have one of your Thrive themes as active. And now if we go back to pages, we'll see the clone button. There are a bunch of plugins that you can get that will allow you to clone and duplicate your pages, but this is just the easiest way to do so since you've already got Thrive Architect, and if you've got Thrive themes, then this is the way to do it. So here we've got thank you OTO. We can quickly clone that really easily. We just click the clone button, and this will take us to the edit page, which will allow us to actually change this thank you page into a simple thank you page that people will see after they buy the previous OTO. So we can go thank you post OTO. And then this thank you page, what you want to do here is you want to thank people for purchasing your one-time offer. That's the whole point of this thank you page. You want to let them know that their purchase has gone through correctly, so they're not worrying about the fact that, you know, they purchased something and they might not have checked their email yet. You want them to know where they can get access to the actual thing that you're offering them, how to get access to it, and all that sort of stuff. And that will make it a much smoother experience for your customers. So you just change this around basically and give them instructions on how to gain access to the product. Now, I've got videos that I've filmed for my personal post opt-in thank you pages or post OTO thank you pages, and I just film them on my phone. So don't worry about it. You can film this on your phone. You can tell people exactly what they need to know in order to get in to, you know, to get your product and be able to use it, or get your service and be able to use it. And that is how you create your first sales funnel. Let's go back to the Sketchpad. You've got the opt-in page, which I've shown you how to create. I've shown you how to create landing pages, so you know how to create all of these pages basically. Then you've got a thank you page, which also has a one-time offer in it. This gives you the opportunity to turn new subscribers into customers, so you can see who that has subscribed to your list is a really engaged customer, or someone who's ready to buy, a hyperactive customer, that sort of stuff. And then you've got the final thank you page, and Bob's your uncle. 3 pages later, you're done. This can help you make money in your sleep. And what it will do is, instead of sending everyone to this one-time offer or whatever thing you're selling, you'll capture way more emails, which will turn into traffic that you own. So now when you want to promote something in the future, you can promote to these people instead of having to pay for more ads or release a new video or do all that sort of stuff. So it's a great strategic way to move forward with your business, no matter what kind of business you have. Create your first sales funnel ASAP. I hope this video helps you out. Remember, I will be leaving links to Thrive and Crystal in the description down below, but go to growonyoutube.com/Thrive. If you haven't already got Thrive Architect, you will need that to create your landing pages. Cheaper than ClickFunnels, cheaper than lead pages, cheaper than a bunch of stuff. It is just, you know, a great solution for the entrepreneur, the solo entrepreneur. And it's not just cheaper, it has a lot of functionality for actually building websites and building a bunch of other stuff. But I'll get deeper into the more advanced features of the Thrive membership in later videos. I hope this video has helped you out. If you want to check out my sales funnel, you want to see how my sales funnel is working, then you can go and click over here on the end screen, click to go to that free course. That's on growonyoutube.com/free course. Go sign up to that free course, go through the process, and, you know, if you buy some stuff, you'll see the whole process. So you kind of got to pay to play, but it is what it is, isn't it? You'll be buying things, you'll be buying products that are going to help you anyways. Like, these are good investments and the price is way too low, so I suggest you go and purchase ASAP, to be honest. But yeah, click over there to sign up to that free course. Thanks for watching and liking and subscribing. I'll see you in the next video, where you'll learn more about YouTube marketing and online business. Peace out. Yo, what's going on? In this video, I want to help you choose the best shopping cart for you to sell digital products on your website in 2019. So if you got online business, if you're using WordPress, if you're using any website builder, to be honest, then this video is going to walk you through 2 of the best shopping carts that I've personally used. And before I picked these shopping carts and used them, I did a bunch of research looking through all the other shopping carts, and I've tried many shopping carts, and these are the 2 that I feel just get it and do what needs to be done. Both of these are for different types of people or different points of where you're at on your business. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about exactly which shopping cart you should go with, but I think these are two incredible options that you really should consider. There will be links in the description to a free trial of either of these shopping carts, because yeah, they both have free trials that you can check out and see if you like them, see if it's a shopping cart for you. But if you didn't know, I'm Jay Cartere from growonyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better at YouTube marketing, online business, and music. And in this video, we're talking about online business, and I want to help you pick the best shopping cart. Now, before we get into the two shopping carts that I have, which are Sendowl and Samcart, these are the two that we're going to be discussing, and I'll be looking through all the features and letting you know what they both have, what one of them has over the other, all that sort of stuff, and giving you a comprehensive idea of what you should go for. Basically, I want to talk to you really quickly about WooCommerce. Now, WooCommerce is the shopping cart that comes with WordPress, or most people will use it with WordPress because it just seems like, it's what WordPress uses as the shopping cart. Now, the reason why I'm not going to be talking about WooCommerce, the reason why I highly suggest against using WooCommerce for anyone who maybe thinks that it's cheap, is because, although WooCommerce is free, it's ridiculously expensive, super duper expensive. And that may sound weird to you because you're thinking, mate, well, it's free, like how's it expensive? And the reason why WooCommerce is so expensive is because it's so basic in what it can do. And to unlock the further features, you need to purchase really expensive plugins. I'm talking about plugins over $100, sometimes over $200, multiple plugins that eventually, when you finally get a full fleshed out WooCommerce store, you might have spent over $1,000. So I don't believe in WooCommerce. I used to use WooCommerce. That's what I started out with. And then I've realized that it didn't do the things that I wanted it to do, that I needed in order to be able to make more money and sell things more efficiently. And if you ever want to change anything, or you ever want to do anything different, you just got to spend so much money. So that's why I highly suggest, even if you think WooCommerce is a great free option or whatever, don't move forward with that fully. Maybe you can use WooCommerce a little bit if you're selling one thing on your site, but please consider moving away from that, because if you ever want to change anything, if you ever want to add anything, you ever want to get any more features, it's going to be really expensive. So let's get into the video now. That's enough story about WooCommerce and introduction and all that sort of stuff. I just wanted to make sure that I've gotten you to the right place before we get into the information and the nitty-gritty and whatnot. If you want to grab, let's just get into it. I've listed out all the stuff that I need to talk about. We're going to start with Sendowl, and then we're going to go on to Samcart. But with both of these, they actually both come with some really important stuff. So first of all, they both come with an affiliate program for your products, so you can allow other people to sell your products for you and get a percentage, which is really important if you want to go down that route and you want to get a bunch of referral sales that can really help your business. They both also allow you to customize your logo and colors, which is really important. If you don't have your branding right in your checkout pages and whatnot, it might cause you to lose sales. They have mobile friendly checkout pages, which should be a standard these days. They have discount codes that you can use. They allow you to host your product on their servers, so you can upload whatever your product is, your PDF, whatever, to Sendowl or Samcart, and they'll host it themselves. You don't need to host it and then deal with all that sort of long stuff. They auto deliver your files, so when someone buys your digital file, they'll just get it immediately, which is really important. That stops you from doing a whole load of work. I know some people who are in this online business thing right about now. They're just starting, they're just thinking about it, they're trying to make money online, and what they do is every time someone buys something, they physically send it out to that person, or not physically, but they do the work. They're emailing it to people and stuff like that. That's not an efficient way to run a business. That should not be part of your business operational tasks. you really need to get rid of that and automate that. And you know, just having a good shopping cart that allows you to automatically sell stuff and things being automatically delivered is essential. So they both integrate with PayPal, Stripe, and other payment software. The only payment software I care about is PayPal and Stripe. All the other ones, I don't use them in it. So if you need those other payment processors, then I suggest you look into whether these shopping carts integrate with those processors. If you haven't got Sendow, you can go to growonyoutube.com/Sendow. And if you haven't got Samcart and you want to try out the free trial, you can go to growonyoutube.com/Samcart. So either of these, just go to growonyoutube/ whatever the name is. You'll get to the free trial and get to be able to go through that. And it helps out the channel as well. And you know, you should want to help out the channel with all the great content that I'm providing you. Come on, let's get involved. So you can also offer free downloads on both of these, which can help you make more money. Like, believe it or not, you can make more money using free downloads. I believe both of these services give you the ability to allow your customer to pay what they want. So that can allow you to make more money as well. And you can sell subscriptions on both of these, but honestly, it doesn't seem like Sendow is built for that and built for subscriptions and that sort of stuff. So I would not suggest you focusing on selling subscriptions with Sendow. It does not seem like that is a smart way to move forward. Samcart is way better for the subscription type thing. It seems like, you know, they've built their thing around it. Sendow is more like a one and done. You sell your thing and you keep it moving, but they do have the functionality for you to provide subscriptions if that's something that you really want to pursue. So let's get into exactly what Sendow has, what they do, why you should go with Sendow. Now, the reason why Sendow is so attractive is because it is very affordable. Now, we will get onto the price at the end, but just know Sendow is ridiculously affordable. I'm talking about the monthly price on the largest account is less than $30, and that is what I'm on right about now with Sendow, and it's great. It's great. Like, I can't fault them. Like, they were beautiful. It was a beautiful price when I just started trying to sell stuff online, and it's a beautiful entry place. If you are starting out on a budget, go with Sendow because it's not going to eat into your weekly budget, your monthly budget, all that sort of stuff, and it's so low price. So you won't have to worry about, you know, the pressures of making sure you get sales or anything, even though that is part of business, isn't it? You need to make sure you get sales, otherwise what are you doing out here? It's basically all you need if you're selling one product. If you're just starting out and you're selling one product and you don't know much about marketing, you're not trying to do any in-depth like upsells and all that sort of stuff. Well, if you don't have any other products, then you won't have upsells, but you could upsell to a service and all that sort of stuff, but you can do that in Sendow as well. So I would highly suggest using Sendow if you're selling one product. It's just a no-brainer. It also comes with a PDF stamping to prevent piracy. So if you're selling an ebook or any sort of digital guides or something like that, then the reason why I like Sendow is because if someone buys it, if someone buys your digital guide or whatever, your PDF, then Sendow will actually automatically stamp that person's email address on the PDF. So when they download it, it will have their email address on it, and if they try to send it to anyone else or maybe upload it to, you know, a pirate site or whatever, then they'll have their email address on it in it. So it prevents piracy through that, although you don't really need to worry about piracy right about now because you're just starting out in it. Like, piracy is going to be the least of your concerns right about now. You just need to get customers and focus on that. So let's go to the main features of Sendow. As you can see, you know, it's all, they're basically focusing on just selling stuff. Like, that's what Sendow is all about. It's about selling digital products. If you sell digital products, Sendow will help you out a lot. And as you can see, it integrates with ConvertKit, Drip, Apple Pay, many more, PayPal, Stripe, all that sort of stuff. So let's go to the features now. The main features is, you know, Sendow it allows you to sell a variety of digital products. And that's basically what you need if you're looking for a shopping cart for your online business. There's auto delivery of files, as I said before, but you can bundle products together in Sendow. Where is this? Where's the bundle stuff? Have they talked about the bundle stuff? Oh, no, they haven't. So they haven't talked about the bundle stuff as well. Now, I don't believe you can do this with... wait, what's this? Is this bundle? No, I don't believe you can do the bundles with Samcart, because I haven't just seen that functionality. Maybe you can, I just haven't looked that deep into it because I don't really need to sell bundles. But with Sendout, you can basically bundle multiple products together and create a bundle product. So let's say you have 3 books that you're selling, you could bundle those together and make a product out of those 3 books as like a new bundle and just sell that product basically. So that's how that works. And yeah, you can what I'm trying to go over the things that I haven't actually gone over before. So you can add one upsell. They do have upsells, as I said. You know, they got affiliates, they got cart abandonments, which basically, you know, if someone leaves your checkout page or they go through your checkout page, they enter their email address but they don't actually buy, Sendout will contact them and send emails to them to let them know that they should come back and finish their order. And I believe Samcart does this as well. You can offer discounts, as we talked about before. You can easily send gifts to other people. And basically what this is if a customer wants to send a gift to someone or buy something from someone, all they need to buy something for someone, all they need to do is enter the other person's email address. As far as I remember, I haven't really used this feature in ages, and I don't think this is a feature that you should be buying Sendout for. On-site checkout is something that I use, actually. Something that I use a lot. If we go to arcps4servers.com, you'll see how I actually use this on-site checkout thing. And this was one of the big reasons why I went with Sendout in the beginning, because they had this modal lightbox that gave you the ability to have your checkout page on the same page. And that's very useful because, you know, you want to basically cut down the amount of steps that it takes for someone to buy something from you. So if you can get the checkout page on the same page, then that's pretty good. Although I've moved away from that now because I don't think it's that important. But if I click download now, you'll see that Sendout's checkout page just came up there. So we don't have to go to a second page or anything like that. I'm unsure if this works 100% on mobile, because generally what I've seen on mobile is it goes to the next page, but I think it does work on mobile. I can't be 100% sure there, because, you know, sometimes if it doesn't load properly, it will just take you to a checkout page, and that's the way it works on desktop as well. But again, that shouldn't be the main reason why you go with Sendout. Samcart has that as well, and I think I would assume that most shopping carts these days would also implement that, so that you don't have to take people away from the site and take them to a specific checkout page. The reason why I didn't want to take people to a specific checkout page is because I didn't want someone to come to my website, let's say for example growonyoutube.com, and then when they click to buy something, it goes to, you know, samcart.com/whatever the thing's called. I wanted them to still be on growonyoutube.com so that they felt comfortable in putting in their credit card details and purchasing. So that was a big reason behind that. You got pay as you want pricing, as I already discussed. They said a modern checkout, which we've already gone over, you know, the mobile functionality. They do have memberships and subscriptions and drip functionality, which basically means, you know, someone can buy something and they can get pieces of it over time. I don't know why you do that with Sendout. It doesn't seem like it's very set up to do that. I'm unsure how you actually go through and set that up, but I haven't actually looked into doing that because I don't sell my products that way. Because I don't know how you sell a digital product like this in Sendout, because you just upload the one product unless you have like 8 products, and then you let them have 1, and then it goes to 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then so on and so on. But that's besides the point. You know, safe and secure, super fast delivery. People get instant downloads. Remember the PDF stamping, scale easily. I don't know. That's just, you know, they're just putting up marketing speak there. Like, that doesn't really mean much, although I guess they did, like, Sendout did scale with me. Like when I bought Sendout, I was on the cheapest package. I think I was paying like £10. Then you need to pay more so that you can actually have more products. I think the first tier is like 15 products, and then you go up, and then you go up to like 50 or 100. And as I grew and as I started making more money, I upgraded my account, and Sendout worked perfectly for the Arc PS4 server site. It's still working there today. But yeah, now I'm using Samcart as well, because you can only have one brand on Sendout, and I think you can only have one brand on Samcart as well. I don't like that. I wish shopping carts gave us the option to use them for multiple businesses. So you can edit your order emails, which is just standard stuff you should have on any shopping cart. You can change your branding, as we talked about before. You can set custom checkout fields, which you can do on both of these. And you can turn off fields in your checkout process. Every shopping cart should allow you to do that. If you have a shopping cart that doesn't allow you to do that, then you need to change ASAP. So you can add your people automatically to your mailing list, which is very, very important. You can give people free updates. So I really like this feature. Actually, I didn't actually note it down in my notes, but basically with this feature, if you put out a product and you change it or you add something to it, you can then inform all the people who bought that product that there's a new version out, and give them the ability to then download that new version. I really like that. Keep an eye on sales. What shopping cart doesn't have stats? Have you got a shopping cart without stats? That's mad. They handle license keys. Remember we talked about the PDF stamping. They got video streaming. I've made one video product, but I haven't really had enough traffic to it to be able to give you any insight into that. The license keys seems very, very interesting, but I haven't created any software or anything like that. And then they've got taxes. They can do automatic taxes stuff. You can create multiple user accounts. They got EU VAT rules. You can have two-factor authentication so that people can't get into your account. I highly suggest you use two-factor authentication whenever you can, because hackers be out here, hackers be out here. You can block people's email addresses, block people's IP addresses, block people's regions. I've had to do that a few times. And you can also use the API to connect Sendout with other services, basically, which you may need to do that depending on what other services you use. So that's Sendout. Okay, great stuff. I highly recommend it. If you're just starting out, get Sendout. Why not? Because the pricing, actually you might as well just go to pricing now. Pricing is amazing. $9 a month to try it out. $9 a month, cuz that is beautiful. And standard is 15. You get 30 products, and if you're just starting out, you probably don't need 30 products. $24 a month gives you the ability to use one subscription and all that sort of stuff. This is actually the one that I'm on now. I don't even think, I don't need this. I don't need this because I'm not gonna have free subscriptions through Sendout or anything like that. But yeah, I'm on this plan. This plan is great, but you could definitely just start out on the $9 a month. I think you'll be able to use I think it's 5 products. Why is it not letting you see the details? 10 products, 1 gigabyte storage. So whatever you need, you've got to work it out whether that solves your problem. But incredibly cheap compared to pretty much any other shopping cart out there. And with the functionality you get, bruv, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful price. And with what you get from it, it's a deal. It's very much a deal. So let's talk about Samcart. Now, Samcart is great if you know what you're doing in terms of marketing. If you know a bit more about business and marketing, Samcart is your bag, cuz Samcart is going to help you make more money. It's going to give you more opportunities from the traffic that you already have, and it's going to give you more avenues for you to actually create more income from your customers. So Samcart, very, very very high tier stuff if you want to get into this. If you're a marketer like myself, or an entrepreneur that's really into this marketing and business stuff, and you really want to know your stuff, and you really want to optimize your store to the best possible ability, Samcart's where it's at. If you have multiple services and products, then Samcart's great because it allows you to add upsells and order bumps and cross sells to your products, so that if a customer comes to buy one specific product, they might end up buying, 3 products basically, because of the way Samcart works. So that then allows you to make more money from each order. So every time a customer comes to your store, you're giving yourself the opportunity to actually make more money. So that's very, very important. Now, you can do some of that with SendNow, but it's not really. It's not made for that. With SendNow, you can have like one upsell. With Samcart, you can have a product that goes to, an upsell over here that sells a related product. And then if they don't want that, then it shows them another downsell of a different product. And if they don't want that, then it shows them another thing. If you want to do that, I wouldn't do that too much, but you have the option, you have the flexibility, you have the tools at your disposal to create funnels like that and give yourself those options and give yourself those opportunities to make more money. So I really, really like what Samcart is doing. You got better options to make more money from each sell. As I said, it's great for marketers who know what they're doing. They've also got a bunch of checkout designs that they've basically created and tested that will boost your conversions, because the thing is, as they say, 82% of customers who make it to your checkout page won't buy it. They just leave, innit? So these templates are proven to convert more people because they've tested it out, they've seen what works, and they're basically giving you the ability to use those templates that they've already created. Now, with SendOut, I believe they have 4 templates. Samcart have about 30, I think. Maybe more than that, but they have a bunch of different templates, and the templates are really, really different in it. Like, you can get your checkout page to look really, really interesting and really different from the checkout page that you had before. And this is what Samcart is all about. It's about boosting conversions. It's about making it easier for people to buy and basically using less traffic to make more money. That's what Samcart's all about, to just get people to convert better. So if you're interested in that, Samcart is cuz. And you can apply different checkout designs to different products. You can't do that in SendNow. In SendNow, if you've got one checkout design, as I've got this one modal checkout design, this is my checkout for everything on Samcart. I can't change a product. Not Samcart, SendNow. I can't change a checkout page to something else. That's why it says Jay Cartere here. I can't have it say Arc PS4 servers because I use this for other sites as well. So that's a very big downside of using SendNow. But as I said before, if you're selling one product, then that doesn't really matter. If you're selling multiple products, Samcart's where it's at. Like, if we're being real, Samcart's where it's at. And it also integrates with a lot of different software. Now, let's see what integrations we have. Let's quickly look at this. Stripe, PayPal, HubSpot, Zapier, ConvertKit, Kajabi, Drip, blah, 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 blah. They integrate with a bunch of stuff. And if you can't integrate with it, you can generally use Zapier to integrate with it, because they don't specifically integrate with Teachable, which is what I use to sell my courses. But I have connected Teachable to Samcart through Zapier, and they've even got a tutorial that shows you how to do that. And even if they don't have a tutorial or whatever, you'll be able to like contact them using this button, and you can get in touch with them, which I got to give that to SendNow as well. SendNow has great customer service, as does Samcart. SendNow's customer service, I think I generally get a reply within, a couple days and whatnot. Samcart, it depends. I haven't really approached their customer service, to be honest, so I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, you'll see when you get in there, innit? You test out their customer service by basically asking them questions and see what's up. So, main features of Samcart. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got over there. Remember, free trial, link in the description. Go to growonyoutube.com/Samcart if you want to try it out. So basically, as I said before, Samcart's all about helping you make more money with less traffic. So it's all about getting more conversions, making more money per sale, getting your customer lifetime value to be raised. And you can do this through simple marketing tactics like order bumps, which basically, I made a whole video on order bumps. I don't know if I want to get into exactly what all these things are now, but it basically allows your customer to quickly add something else to, you know, their order. So let's say you're selling an ebook, yeah? You have the checkout page for the ebook, and then at the bottom, before they click pay, there's a little box that they can tick that gets them the course or whatever. They can add the course to their purchase and get that as well. So that's an order bump. An upsell is basically after they purchase, they get taken to another page with another opportunity to purchase something else. That's an upsell. A/B testing. You should know what A/B testing is if you've done any marketing whatsoever. A/B testing is just, I think it was, what's the A/B testing? The A/B testing is for the upsells, not the actual checkout pages. So you can't A/B test checkout pages against each other, which is disappointing. I wish you was able to do that as far as I know, but you can A/B test your upsells. So you can try different upsells and see which one converts more, see which one gets your audience to make more purchases and move forward and get more involved basically. So that's very, very important. You can also create payment plans. You can allow people to pay for your product over time. So let's say you sell $1,000 course. You can allow people to pay in like 4 installments of $250 and that sort of stuff, which is something that I'll probably consider doing with my course, because my course is going up and up and up and up in price, and it's probably going to hit like 2K. So when I get it to 2K in price, I'll probably start allowing people to have a payment plan for it so that they can pay over time. And that allows you to make more money, allows you to have, you know, consistent income type of thing, and allows you to get more customers. Now, some of them aren't going to pay the whole full thing, but some of them would have been people who just wouldn't have purchased if they didn't have that option. So can you see how powerful that is? Just the option is very powerful. Giving people options that help them on their journey to buy from you, very, very important. So they got a bunch of integrations, which is very important. You know, your email provider is always something you want to integrate with 100%. I made a video on how to integrate Samcart with your email provider. They got, you know, membership integrations, blah, 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 payment processing integrations, marketing in automation. You can actually have specific tags that are added to people when they purchase through Samcart, which you can do with Sendown as well. So it's not that much of a wild feature, is it? So I did make a list of the stuff that I'm gonna go through. So I might as well, you know what? Let's just go down the list. Let's just go down this list before, and then I'll just go down my list and see if we missed anything else. So they have subscriptions, which this, you know, Samcart seems like they're focusing on subscriptions. It seems like their subscription service is way better than Sendown's. But I have to be real with you. I have to tell you the truth. There's only truth right here. There ain't no lies. Ain't no lies. Ain't no BS. And the truth is, I ain't used any of the subscriptions. I don't sell subscriptions. I haven't sold any subscriptions yet, so I can't speak on that. I can't let you know if it's a great option for subscriptions. I can't let you know that. I can't tell you the truth from the bottom of my heart. I can tell you what I assume seems like it'll be good for subscriptions, but I personally haven't been able to do that because I haven't introduced any subscriptions yet. But if you do sell subscriptions, then they do have the dunning feature, which basically sends out messages to people who haven't paid their subscription. So if someone doesn't pay their subscription, or you get a failed payment from their credit card, then they'll get an email saying, hey, your payment failed. Can you please update your credit card details? If you don't, you're going to lose access to this thing, basically. So that's how that works. Now, coupons, self-explanatory. Trial offers, very, very sick. I don't think Sendown has this, but there's probably a way that you could make that work if that's really what you wanted to do. But Samcart does it properly, innit? Like, there's no making it work. It's no finagling. Samcart gives you the option to sell trial offers. Now, if you don't know what a trial offer is, let's say that you're selling a subscription service for $97, a subscription to your mastermind group or your coaching program or what have you. Yeah, you can offer a free trial. So you can say, hey, you can get a free trial of 7 days, free trial of 14 days, free trial of 30 days. After that 30 days, you then start paying, which is like what most people do, like Netflix and all these sorts of subscription models. Yeah. Or you can give people a paid trial, which I prefer, to be honest, because it's just better in terms of marketing and sales, because you've now got a confirmed customer, even if they've paid a really reduced price. So with a paid trial, what I would do is I would give the customer a $1 trial for like 7 days or 30 days or however long you want it to be. But because they've spent money with you, they understand that if they spend money with you, they get value back. And then that can then persuade them to move into actually purchasing the full thing, basically. So subscriptions done. Convert 2 times more customers. So this is about, you know, the great checkout pages they have. The checkout pages are nice. Like, let's be real. There are some nice checkout pages. There are some ugly ones. There are some butters ones that ain't nice, but they have a bunch of nice checkout pages, and you can customize the colors and the branding and all that sort of stuff. So you can get set up really quickly. Like they say, you can get set up in 3 minutes. Although I wouldn't read that and be like, yeah, I can get set up in 3 minutes, because you also need to actually do, you know, copywriting and all that sort of stuff, which will take more time. But if you had all that in place and you just wanted to get the checkout page up, you could do it really, really quickly. So they got custom closers, so you can add, you know, bullet points and testimonials and guarantees and stuff, and that's just basically customizing your checkout page, innit? And these things will make you more sales. If you're not implementing these things, SamCart will help you out, because it will tell you, yo, you should be putting a testimonial here, or you should put a guarantee here, or you should talk about the benefits in the bullet points here, which I really like about SamCart. Actually, a little bit of a, you know, tangent, but SamCart really does help you if you don't know how to copyright. Like, they basically set out a template that's going to help you make more sales, because it's got the persuasive elements that you need. And if you don't know copywriting, SamCart is really going to help you a lot, because it's basically just going to say, yeah, put your stuff in here, and then once you do that, you're going to have a checkout page that will convert more than if you didn't do that. Now on Sendout, I don't have any testimonials or anything like that on the actual checkout page, because I'm using the modal checkout, and I think they do have a checkout where you can add testimonials and stuff, but then, you know, you got to use that for every single product, so a little bit annoying, but it's kind of there. They've got a checkout pop-up, so the same thing that I showed you with basically rps4servers.com and the Sendout pop-up on the site, so you don't actually have to go to another page, which is always very, very nice. Free SSL certificate, which basically means that when people get to the checkout page, it will have that little padlock in the top left hand corner, which is really, really important. If it doesn't have that and someone's using Google Chrome, Google will say, yo, cuz this site is unsafe, boy. And, you know, usually when people see that, they're like, oh, really don't want to, you know, put in my credit card details over here because it's a bit wild over here. So that's very, very important. Although I think this is like just standard with shopping cart providers. So they have, you know, they have stats basically. But nice stats that they have that I don't think Sendout has is like your customer lifetime value, which is a nice stat. And they've got page views, conversion rates. I believe Sendout also have that. Sales, orders, and refunds. Sendout also has that as well. These are basic stats. You got the affiliate center, which is way better than Sendout's affiliate program. But honestly, I haven't really used either of these affiliate programs to its potential, so I can't really speak on that and tell you how good it is. But I think that's basically that. Let me see if there's anything else. The affiliate program is only available on the pro plan though. So keep that in mind. You can't actually bundle your products together as far as I remember. And when you upload a product, you have to upload it in a zip file. So if you did want to bundle stuff together, you could just create a product, zip it all together and upload it like that. There's also no PDF stamping. So if you're uploading a PDF, people can steal it. But remember, as I said before, piracy shouldn't be what you're worried about. Trust me, you don't need to worry about it right now. It's not going to be that big of a problem for you. And it was very simple for me to get connected with ConvertKit and Samcart and get that all set up so that my people who purchase from me using Samcart just go straight to my ConvertKit email list, because that's something that needs to happen. So let's look at the pricing. I'm not gonna lie to you, Samcart pricing is expensive, yeah, but it's worth it because of the money that you'll make from using this. But again, if you're just starting out, and you got no money, then you probably don't want to spend $99 a month, innit? You probably don't want to do that right about now. But if you got some money and you're making some profit and you want to upgrade your shopping cart, definitely go full force ahead. And if you know about marketing, you know some marketing stuff, you know a little bit about marketing, a little bit about sales, a little bit about digital marketing, you'll probably be able to make just so much more money using Samcart, because it gives you all the tools and all the features that you need in order to basically raise your average order value. So that's so advantageous to you and so valuable that the $99 a month is probably not really that big, or the $199 a month if you want the affiliate center and the subscriber saver and dedicated training and support, which will teach you about the marketing and stuff, which is stuff that you should want to know about. So yeah, the price is way steeper than what we've got over here at Sendao, but you're also getting way more. You're getting way more, and you're getting just way more tools that are going to allow you to make more money. So that's very, very important, and it's something that you really should consider. That just because you're paying less, if you pay less and you make less, then you know that's a completely different situation. Because if you pay more and you make more, it depends on how much more you make, but you may just be in a better situation from that. You may just have more money, be making more money, making more revenue, making more profit when you're paying more than if you try and keep your costs low and pay less, but you don't have the tools in order to raise your average order value and make you more money. I hope all this stuff is making sense, because if you don't know about average order values and all that sort of stuff, then maybe some of the things that I'm saying is a bit over your head right about now. But I'm hoping that I'm explaining this to you in a reasonable way so that you can understand which is the best decision for you personally at this time with your business. Now, what I highly suggest, we've looked at the pricing, we've looked at what's involved in both of these shopping carts, and I do believe that these are the best shopping carts for online business in 2019, especially if you're using WordPress. Although if you're using any other website builder, you should be using WordPress in my opinion, but that's based on nothing here nor there. So that's just a tangent. Let's get back to it. I highly suggest, if you're starting out with one product, use Sendao. If that's all you got, if all you got is one product, use Sendao. If you've got a low budget, and you've got one product, use Sendao. If you're not good at marketing and you've got a low budget and you've got one product, Sendao. Like that's the only option for you at that point, because you don't know enough to make good use of the features that Samcart will give you. So you're just wasting money at that point. So I suggest starting with Sendao like I did, and then upgrading to Samcart once you're making enough money to cover the monthly price, because that makes sense. You really don't want to be putting yourself in a position where you don't have enough money to cover the monthly price and you're just losing money every month. Like, that's dead. That is not the way you want to run a business. You don't want to just be losing money. You want to focus on raising that revenue so that you're actually profitable, and then reinvesting those profits into services like Sendao or shopping carts that will actually allow you to make even more money. Like that's good business. So after you've added another product or two to your product line, go to Samcart, just see what's going on. And I did kind of hit my pop show, so if you heard that, sorry, but come to Samcart once you've got a few more products. If you're already good at marketing, Yeah, you're already good at marketing. Not you think you're good. You're good at marketing. You want the best shopping cart that gives you the most options for your money to increase your sales, and or you have more than 3 products to sell. Like right now, you got more than 3 products that relate to each other. So let's say you've got a course on how to take pictures of flowers, and then you've got a coaching program on how to get really great pictures of flowers, and then you've got another another course on how to make money from flower pictures. These are things that are related. It's not the most interesting subject, but these are things that are related, and customers who purchase one of those things may want to purchase more of them, and having Samcart gives you the ability to show those customers all the options basically, and give them the option to buy all that sort of stuff. So if that's the case, if you've got products that relate to each other, jump in with Samcart. Both of these options, Sendout and Samcart, have a free trial. Sendout has a 30-day free trial, and Samcart has a 14-day free trial. So you can try them both and see which one you prefer. In addition to, trying to take my advice and hearing what I'm saying, like you can just go in there and see which ones you prefer and actually have that hands-on experience. There'll be links to both Sendout and Samcart in the description, but remember, it's growontyoutube.com/Sendout, growontyoutube.com/Samcart. Links will be at the top of the description, so definitely go through those and go get your free trial and see if either of these are something that you like. And if you want to learn how to use YouTube to get more sales to your business and promote your business and make more money, sign up to my free course that's also linked in the description, or go to growontyoutube.com/free course. And that's that. I've given you all the information that you need to pick between these 2 great shopping carts. I've picked the 2 best that I know of and brought that to your attention. If you know any other shopping carts, all that sort of stuff, then stay tuned for our question of the day, because our question of the day is, which shopping cart do you like best? And this can be any shopping cart. If you're using a different shopping cart, let us know in the comment section, because other people may want to use that shopping cart too. So leave a comment down below and let me know what shopping cart you like the best. That's the end of the video. This was a long one. This is coming up to 44 minutes in recording. My back ain't happy at me. So yeah, thanks for watching. In the next video, you're going to learn more about YouTube marketing, online business, or music. So stay tuned. Peace out, and I'll see you there. Yo, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your first product in Samcart. So if you want to sell digital products online, you want to sell stuff online, you want to be able to make money online, this is the perfect video for you, because you need to be able to sell stuff. You need people to be able to pay you to buy stuff from you, and this will show you exactly how to do that. Now, before we get into the video, I want to quickly introduce myself. Don't worry, it's not going to take ages. I'm Jay Cartere from growontyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better at YouTube marketing and online business. I'm a YouTube certified marketer, and I've been able to build my own online business to the point where I've gone full-time and I'm able to wake up and do whatever I want for a living. And that is the position that I want to help you get to. So if you're interested in that, if that sounds good to you, let's get into the video. Before we get into the video, if you have not yet got Samcart and you want to grab it, please go to growontyoutube.com/Samcart. It really helps out the channel. I get a small commission off that, but I only recommend products that I actually use and enjoy. And I really like Samcart. I really like its capabilities, allowing you to do upsells and complicated marketing stuff that you may be interested in if you're a data nerd like me. And yeah, just go to growontyoutube.com/Samcart, grab that over there. So we're just going to jump into Samcart right about now. Here's the variety of product pricings that I've got for my products right about now, for different OTOs and upsells and order bumps and all that sort of stuff. But we're going to create a fresh new product here. Now, I'm not going to show you how to set up Samcart from the beginning, because there's no real reason for me to do that right now. Samcart have great tutorials within their user base that you can use to get set up for the first time, get your logo in there and all that sort of stuff. If you need a video on that, on a full in-depth how to use Samcart video, let me know in the comment section down below, and if enough people want it, then I will go ahead and create that. But here you can see we've got our product pop up right about now, we're able to create a product name. So I'll call this a test cart product. That's what we're going to call it. And I'm just going to copy it and put that in the product description. And you can change the product price. I believe you can have a product price at 0. So it says, yeah, to allow customers to choose their own price, you can allow people to pay whatever they want. You can enter a minimum price followed by a plus sign, which I will not be doing. But you can also make it 0. Like, you can make this free if you really wanted to, which I don't see why you do that if you want to sell something online. So let's make this $100. Beautiful. So here we go. We've got a $100 product called Test Cart, and people only need to pay one time in order to gain access to it. You can create subscriptions and all that sort of stuff, but this is our first product. You probably don't want to start with a subscription product because that is just a lot of moving pieces. And here we're just going to go through creating the product. So we have the product name. This is the product name that everyone will see, the customers will see. This is the internal product name. So this is what we will see. So if this was like an OTO, so for like a one-time offer or upsell or something like that, or some sort of special thing, then we could put that there. The description is something that people will also see. So you kind of want to describe exactly what people are getting in this product and why it's beneficial to them, how it's going to help them. You can upload a product image, which needs to be 250 by 250 pixels, and it has to be smaller than 2 MB. Then you can enter your own thank you page that you want people to get sent to. If you've got your own website and you've got a custom thank you page, you can enter that here. If you don't put anything here, then they will just be sent to an order confirmation page, which will basically give them the opportunity to download their products if this is a digital product, or it will just let them know that they have made a purchase if it's a physical product. Here you can create product tags. This is depending on your type of store and what type of products you've got. I've got a variety of different tags, for example, ebook, flagship course, order bump, tripwire, YouTube gaming, just different tags that will help me identify my products at a later date when I've got more products added. So at type, we can add the type of product that we're going to be adding. A digital product is something that you'll upload so that people can actually download it when they buy. I suggest dealing with digital products. For this tutorial, we're just going to be talking about digital products because that's what I'm assuming you are dealing with. Digital products. Physical products is a different thing, but digital products, they're basically dealt with the same inside of Sendout. But we're going to deal with digital products because it just makes more sense. So in order to upload your digital product, you need to upload one file. So if you've got multiple files that make up your digital product, you need to zip them together and then upload them. There'll be videos online on how to create a zip file and all that sort of stuff. If you really need to know that, let me know in the comment section below and I'll see if I can create a video on that because that'll be pretty easy. But you'll upload your file there and then you'll see when it's uploaded, and then Bob's your uncle, you're done. On this place, you'd want to hit save changes. You can allow coupons if you want to or not. We're not going to do that for this particular product. And you can click this I button so that you can actually see what's going on with the product over here. So you can see what the checkout is looking like and all that sort of stuff. So this is what the checkout is looking like. And I will be blurring all the email addresses that pop up because unless you're a customer, you don't need my email. I don't want you emailing me unless you're a customer. Like, I don't need too many people emailing me. It's too much. Like, I'll just get a bunch of spam. So here, when we go to checkout design, you'll see the variety of templates that you can grab from the template library. Now, I think it depends on what you're going for. We'll just grab right side sales letter. Why not? And then you can change the colors. So like the header color, footer color, background color. You just come here in order to change them. You can change them to whatever you want by entering the color code or using this actual thing. So we're not actually going to change any of the colors because there's no point for us to do that right about now. But if you want to change the color, then you'll just click here and you will change the color. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Samcart it keeps you limited so you won't accidentally change a bunch of stuff that you don't want to change. Like, it's pretty straightforward on the stuff that you can change, and it's a small number of things. So these are the fields that need to be inputted on your actual checkout page. And here's also your marketplace logo, which will be taken from your marketplace logo that you would have set up when you set up your Samcart profile. So we're not going to go into that, but I suggest you definitely take billing address, even if you're not shipping anything, and zip code, because then if you're using Stripe or something along those lines, then when people enter their billing address and they enter their zip code, if those details are correct, it will be much harder for them to try and scam you out of your money by using a chargeback or anything like that. If you haven't dealt with chargebacks yet, lucky for you, but you'll probably deal with them eventually. And if you get people to fill in their billing address and zip code, it'll be much harder for people to claim that they weren't the ones that purchased whatever you sold them. So here, below here, you can add custom fields, which I generally wouldn't suggest unless your product needs that, unless you really need to have custom fields to make your product work. Here we've got the checkout button text, which you can customize. I would generally change this to like get instant access or blah blah blah. You can change that to what you want. Then we have a guarantee title. So a guarantee is a money back guarantee. How long is your money back guarantee? What's your guarantee called? And you know, how are you going to explain it? So for this title, if this was my guarantee, it would be the more views or your money back guarantee. So I've got a specific title for it, and it's a guarantee that kind of stands out. And then my guarantee text would be something like, if you go through the course and you use it and apply it within 90 days and you don't think that it's going to help you grow your YouTube channel and blah blah blah, then let me know, send me an email, and you'll get your money back. So that's a basic guarantee text. Obviously you'd probably want to word it a little bit better. And then we got bullet points. Bullet points are very, very important. Do not miss out on this. This is a great way to reinforce what people are getting inside your product. So here you'd write the bullet points title. So for example, a bullet point title could be, here's what you'll get. And then the actual bullet points is here. These are the bullet points. This is where you write the bullet points. And with bullet points, you want to focus on the benefits that the customer will get from purchasing this product. And you also want these bullet points to induce curiosity. If you want some examples of that, go to YouTubefornoobs.com and you'll see a bunch of my bullet points, and they should make you curious basically. And you'll be able to look through that and see if they make you curious enough. Hopefully they get you curious enough to buy the course. And now I've just got you to go over there to go and check out bullet points, but really ended up buying the course because it was so great. And you know, Bob's your uncle. Happy days for everyone. Hands up in the air. So we've got the bullet points. You'd want to deal with that. And then you've got testimonials. I would put the title as see what others are saying. And then you can add a testimonial. Here you'd write the testimonial of the person, and then you upload the picture here. Obviously, you do not want to write fake testimonials. Get testimonials from people. Very, very important. Testimonials is great for you. It will get you more sales, as social proof will help people understand that this product will work for them as well, and then they're more likely to actually purchase it. So definitely get some testimonials in here that will help you get more purchases. And here you can write more about your products. You can explain more about it and put whatever content you want here. That's how that works. This will be your sales page. Basically, if you're using the checkout page to sell your item, which you really shouldn't, you should have a sales page that then goes to a checkout page, which reinforces your sales page. You don't want to sell your item on the checkout page personally. But if you go through like Samcart's education and stuff, they'll teach you about the one-page funnel and all that sort of stuff. I haven't personally tried that, but I would only use a one-page funnel, which is a page where it's like just one page and it's the sales page and a checkout page on it. I'd only use that for very, very cheap items. So here you can add a terms and conditions checkbox, so people have to check this to agree to your terms and conditions. And here you can add the terms and conditions URL. I'm not going to show you how to do like upsells and all that sort of stuff because I don't think that's necessary, but Here's where you'll deal with payments. We'll allow Stripe, and that's the only thing that I'm allowing for my payments currently. And then we can save changes and we can preview it again. And here we'll see, you know, there's the write-in, here's the testimonial, there's the bullet point. What I do to actually test these products is I'll create a coupon here. So in order to create that coupon, you need to turn coupons on, then you add a coupon, you create the coupon code, the coupon duration, all that sort of stuff. And then I just set it to 100%, and I'd use that coupon to actually purchase my product. Because when you go to sandbox mode in Samcart, it doesn't work for me currently. I don't know if there's a bug going on and it'll get fixed eventually, but it never worked for me. So I'm not going to tell you to go through that and it doesn't work for you. Instead, just create a coupon, and that's what I do. That's basically how I test my checkout pages on any platform ready. So now you've got your checkout page up and running. People can come to this page and they can purchase your product. How do you actually get the link for that? Well, you click this share this product button up here, and here now you have the checkout link. You can copy this and you can paste this on social media. You can paste this on your site, whatever. This is basically the link to your checkout page. So you can place this in a button if you're using Thrive Architect, and then people click that button and they get taken to your checkout page. Or you can just paste your straight checkout page on social media and on your YouTube videos and stuff, which honestly I don't recommend, but you can do that if that's what you want to do. You also have the buy now button, which will show up like this, which is quite a nice button, but it is blue, so you kind of need to have blue as your brand colors. And in order to use this, you just copy this script. If you know how to use scripts, use this. If you don't know how to use scripts, leave it alone. This isn't really what you want to be dealing with right about now if you don't know how to use scripts. But this isn't going to be a video that's going to teach you how to use scripts. This is mainly a video that I was meant to show you the checkout link, not the scripts. Like, checkout link, that'll take you to the checkout page. Product's done, people can buy it. Bob's your uncle. I have answered the title of the video. I've shown you how to set up your first product in Samcart, how to start selling digital products online. I hope this video has helped you out. So remember, if you haven't got Samcart yet, go to growonyoutube.com/Samcart. That helps out the channel. I get a small commission when you go through there. And yeah, Samcart is, well, you just saw how quickly and easily you can get a product up and running and get actually all right looking checkout page up and running. Like, it's not even a bad looking checkout page over here. So that's how you do that. That's how you get set up. My question of the day is, what do you sell? I want to know what your main product is. If you want to let me know your whole product line, go ahead and do that. But let me know your main product that you're currently selling that you want people to buy from you. Let me know in the comment section down below. Remember, there is a free course over there that will teach you the 5 steps to YouTube success. So if you're interested in that, go check out that free course. In the next video, I will be teaching you more about YouTube marketing and online business. So I'll see you over there. Peace out. Yo, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a product, how to create your first digital product using SendOwl. So this will show you how to create your product and how to get that link so that you can start selling your first product. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. Now, who am I? I'm not going to take long to explain who I am. I'm Jay Cartere from growonyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better at YouTube marketing and online business. I'm a YouTube certified marketer, and I've been able to create a full-time income from my online endeavors, and I want to help you do the same so you can wake up doing exactly what you love every morning, like I'm able to do right now. Before we get into the video, if you haven't got SendOwl and you do want to grab it, please go to growonyoutube.com/SendOwl. I'll get a small commission if you go through that link. It helps out the channel, but I only suggest tools that I use and love. Remember that. I would never suggest something to you that I don't use, that I don't love. Never, because what's the point? I'm not going to make a video on stuff that I don't like. But SendOwl, it's got a very special place in my heart, because SendOwl is what I used when I first started selling digital products.
Or before that, I used WooCommerce, but then I used Sendout, which is way better. And it's so affordable for beginners. It's extremely affordable. Right about now, I'm still using Sendout, and I believe I'm paying like £24 every month. You pay it in dollars, so it fluctuates every month, but it's less than £30 a month. And I'm on the highest tier package, I believe. At least the highest tier package before you have to contact them and ask them, you know, do this custom thing for me. So it's really, really affordable for people starting out. You can get it for as cheap as, I think, $15 a month if you only want a few different products and that sort of stuff. But this isn't a Sendout video. You can go over to the website and see all the different things that they've got over there. I'm just going to show you how to create that product and how to get up and running so that you can start selling some stuff and making some money. So let's go to add product. Now, when you come into Sendout, when you log into Sendout, you will have all these menus on the left hand side, or all these tabs. And if you click on products and add product, it will bring up this drop down menu, or not this drop down menu, but this pop-up menu, which gives you the opportunity to now pick what kind of product you want to add. Now, is this a digital or physical product? If it's that, you click here. If it's a service, you click here. If it's a subscription, you click here. If it's a bundle, you click here. We're only going to be dealing with the product in this video. If you want me to go into how you can sell services and how you can sell subscriptions and bundles, let me know in the comment section down below. Honestly, I have personally only sold services, products and bundles throughout Sendout. I generally use bundles, to be honest, because I sell a code and a file that tells people how to use the code, so I need to bundle those two up. But let's show you how to deal with products, because you will need to create a product before you even create a bundle, and we're not going to be dealing with bundles today. So we'll click on product, and here it's pretty straightforward. You just click what kind of product is it. Is it a software product? If it's a software product, you can get automatically generated licenses and all that sort of stuff, which is, you know, way more in depth than I know about right about now, because I haven't released any software. Or you can have, you know, digital file. You can have a redirect, which means when they purchase this, it will be redirected to a specific link. You can have a drip product, which means, you know, when someone purchases it, they'll get pieces of the product over time. For example, if you created a course and you've got 10 videos in the course, maybe you don't want the people who are buying the course to get all 10 videos at once. You want them to get a video a week or a video a day to make it more manageable and to lessen refunds and stuff like that. So that's what you can do with drip. And obviously physicals, physical products, you can have a sales limit. This is basically the amount of stock you have. That's what you'd want to do there. Or if you're selling this on both, you know, you're using Sendout and you're using other alternative shopping carts to sell this, then you can actually just limit this at a certain limit so that you'll have enough to sell, basically. So let's pick digital file, and we're just going to name this test product. And then you can attach a file, you can upload a file, or enter a URL. I'm not going to do either right about now because that's a bit long. Actually, you know, let's upload a file because that's what I generally do. Let's upload a file. We'll upload one of these arc settings real quick. So I'm uploading one of my Arc 3x cold server innies, and then we can just change the price over here to whatever we think the price should be. So let's change that to $19.99, and then we'll create that, and then this will upload the file, and Bob's your uncle, mate. Like, you're done at this point, really. You can share this on Twitter. You can use this link to share it. Now, what I personally do is what I personally do is a bit complicated, to be honest. I need to show you a completely different video on how to do this, but I'm going to show you what happens with this, and I'll show you how to do it in a different video because it's a little more complicated and you need to know a little bit about coding, and I don't really want to like push that on you right about now if you're unsure what you're doing. But if you use this link, then what it will do is it will just take you straight to, you know, the checkout page, which is great. You know, that's lovely. You know, you can get people to just check out. But on my site, I don't send people to the checkout page. I have this download now button, which then if you click this, the checkout page pops up on the actual site. And I'll show you how to do that in a later video. Let me know in the comment section down below if that's something you want to learn. But right about now, we've got the buy now button, which is what you need basically. Like that's all you need. And then you have a sales page, and then you just put this buy now link on the sales page, or the button on the sales page. And this is a script that you can use to have the button appear on the page. If you don't know how to use scripts, don't worry about this right now. If you're using Thrive Architect, as I've been showing you how to do, then you can just edit the button and add the link to the button, and that will just take people to the checkout page, which is basically what you want to do. And that's a very straightforward sales process. You've got your product uploaded. There's more things that you can do here, but I don't think these are things that you're going to be doing as you've just started out. Now, if you've got an email list, then you may want to make sure that when people buy this product, they're added to one of your forms. Now, you'd have to set up ConvertKit or whatever email service provider you're using for that to happen. But these are things that are possible. You can also make it so that people can pay whatever price they want for your products. You can also make it so that people can become an affiliate of your product, and all that sort of stuff is available in Sendout. But I just wanted to show you how to get up a product up and running so that you can start selling something. I don't want to get too deep into the nitty gritties and give you all the advanced information right about now. If you want me to get into that, leave a comment down below. Let me know exactly what you want to learn, and I'll get deeper into that. But remember, if you haven't got Sendout already, go to growonyoutube.com/Sendout to grab that. It really helps out the channel. If you use that link, I get a small commission. It's lovely, lovely. And yeah, question of the day: what are you currently using to sell your digital products? Or are you looking for stuff? Like, are you using something? Have you used something before? Or are you just looking for your first shopping cart to sell your digital product? Let me know in the comment section down below. It'll be really interesting to see where you're at, and I will see you in the next video where you'll learn more about YouTube marketing and online business. Remember, there's a free course over there. Go sign up to that, and peace out. Yo, Wagwan, hope you're having a great day. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a beautiful contact page for your website. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jay Cartere from jaycartere.com, teaching you how to be better at music, online marketing, and online business. And I did create a video on how to create a contact page using contact form 7, but honestly, those contact forms look disgusting. Yeah, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a contact form using Thrive themes. So first of all, if you haven't got Thrive themes, go to growonyoutube.com/Thrive and go and get that ASAP. It's really going to make all your website building like way easier. But what we need to do is we need to create a new page. This is going to be a really quick, straightforward video, so don't worry about it. And my question of the day is, what host are you using to host your website? Let me know in the comment section down below. So let's create a new page. We're going to call it test contact. Let's save a draft, and let's launch Thrive Architect. Now, I've obviously got Thrive themes, which has all the different Thrive things in there, but I believe you can just do this with Thrive Architect. You can purchase Thrive Architect for pretty cheaply, but I do use the yearly membership, which is more than worth it. I couldn't speak more highly of Thrive and the way their things work. Now, usually I would get rid of this the page title, and in order to do that, you need to scroll down on the page and go to Thrive theme options, which is down here, and then hide the page title so that you can just write your own title over here. So what I would do is then we create a background section, and I would create a content box, and we can create the text. So we can say contact
and we can turn this into a heading and whatnot, but that isn't the important part. Like you should already know how to do that if you've been watching the rest of my videos. But in order to create a contact form, it's very, very easy. You just bring in the contact form from Thrive Themes, and here we go. We've got our contact form. Now, in order to connect this contact form to your email, you just need to go to email and after submit setup. But before that, let's actually, let's play with this a little bit. Let's change some things around. We want this color to be red, of course, and you can change it to send message or whatever you want it to be, but this is pretty much all we need from here. So let's go back to the contact form, and then we click email and after submit setup. And here you can type in the email that you want all these emails to be sent to. So you can have one specific email address that gets all the emails that is sent from your website. Enter that email here and then click next. Although we do have to add an email. So let me just add contact@blah.com there we go. So basically what will happen here is it says new message from, and it will say, you can put in here where you want it to be from. You can say like the specific website, you can say, whatever form on JC site. And then when you get the message, it will tell you where the form is, what the first name of the person who's sending the message is, and their email address. And then you'll also see the actual message underneath this. And then if we go to next, we can choose what happens after the person submits. We can have it reload the page and send a confirmation email to let them know that we've got their email. Or we can go to redirect to custom URL, so they can go to a specific thank you page afterhand, or we can show a success notification letting them know that their email has been sent. And I think show success notification is the easiest way to go, so that's what we're going to use. And then you can edit this confirmation email to let them know that they've got their actual thing. If you click on personalized sender details, you can then change the actual name that is sending them this confirmation message. So you can say it's from whatever website. You can show a specific from email. You can change what email they can actually reply to, and all that is set up right here. And then you can just click save. Let's actually get rid of this because we're not using that right by now. Click save, and then save work and publish the page, and you're done. Really, really quick, really, really straightforward, and you've got a contact page on your website that actually looks pretty good. It doesn't look ugly like the other contact page. It looks pretty nice. So you can have a contact page, have whatever text you want on here, and allow people to contact you really, really quickly. I hope this video has helped you out. Remember, go to growonyoutube.com/thrive to grab Thrive themes if you haven't done so already. If you got any questions or any other videos you want me to make, please leave those in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video where you'll learn more about music, online business, and online marketing. Peace out. Yo, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can connect your website to Google Analytics so you can have more in-depth analytics and knowledge about your website. You'll be able to see where people are coming from, how many people are on your website at a certain time, what kind of places they're going to on your website. All of this is very, very important information when you want to optimize and test different things. So if you're interested in getting better information about your website and seeing what's actually going on, this is definitely the video for you. So stay tuned. Now, before we get into it, I'm Jay Cartere from growonyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better at YouTube marketing, online business, and music production. Now, if you haven't already checked out the rest of the videos in this playlist, then I highly suggest you do that ASAP. But if you haven't got your website set up already, I highly suggest you use Crystal. Go to growonyoutube.com/Crystal. That's the hosting company that I use, and I highly recommend it. Other hosting companies may pretend to be cheaper
and then, you know, a year after you're hosting with them, the prices skyrocket up, and I'm trying to keep you away from stuff like that. But more information in other videos in it. This isn't a video promoting that. This is a video to show you how to actually connect your website to Google Analytics. So first thing we need to do is come to our website. Now, this is all for WordPress websites. If you're using Squarespace or anything like that, I don't know what you need to do. Like that's not where I'm at in it. So first we need to go to add new plugins. Yeah, let's go to add new, because I just went to installed by accident. Now in add new plugins, we want to add actually Jetpack by WordPress, because that is definitely something that you should be adding to your website. That's a great plugin that you should use. That will give you some analytical stats and all that sort of stuff. And then we want to type in Google Analytics, and we'll see a variety of different plugins. Now, the plugin that I use, which is the plugin that I'm going to show you how to use, you could probably use like whichever plugin you want in it, but it might have a different way to use it. You might have to, you know, do a bunch of stuff. All I know is you'll need the same information that I'm going to show you in this video. So you may be able to use this to basically get the same information to make another plugin work. But this is the plugin that we're going to use. The first one that comes up, as you can see, this was last updated 4 weeks ago, while this was last updated 4 days ago. So this might actually be the better choice in the future. If you're watching this in like a year or whatever, we'll see if this updates again. But this is what I'm using, and this works perfectly fine. So that's what we're going to use here. So you basically just want to install the plugin. You just click to install it, and then click to activate the plugin. And then when this plugin activates, it should take us to the settings. No, it's not. There we go. It took us to the actual active plugins. And now we can activate Jetpack, which is something you really should do. You should use Jetpack, because Jetpack will give you the basic stats that you need, like how many visitors came to your page on, you know, what days and all that sort of stuff. But we need to go to settings now. You click settings. So the first thing we need to do is authorize the actual plugin. And in order to do this, we click on settings, and it will bring us to this page, or you can just scroll down the left hand side of your website and go to Google Analytics and go to general settings. So if we click authorize plugin and we click get access code, it will make us sign in with our Google address. I'm gonna blur this out and basically sign in. So let's find the correct Google account, and we'll allow. And now it gives us a code that we can now copy and paste into this place. I will have to blur out most of the code. I'll leave some of the code so you can see, you know, what kind of thing is going on in it. But I've got to blur out most of the code, because there will be people who see this video and they try to use my same code and try and do that sort of stuff, which is silly, but it happens. So on the next page, you'll see that you're actually connected to your Google Analytics profile already. You don't have to get, you know, the normal tracking code and check that out. Let's go to that. Let's see if that's already set up. Yeah, lovely. It's already set up. So we don't need to actually go through the tracking code and all that sort of stuff. Now, I will be blurring out, you know, my tracking ID and all that sort of stuff, because it's necessary. But basically, you need to sign up for a Google Analytics profile before even watching this video. I'm not going to show you how to do that, because that's long and Google walks you through that process. It's just signing up in it. But if you want videos on more how to use Google Analytics and all that sort of stuff, let me know in the comment section down below, and maybe I'll go into more depth about that. But right about now, we have this plugin connected to our Google Analytics account, and depending on how many properties you have in that account, you may want to change those properties over here. So this is how you change the correct property. You go to general settings, and then you can see select view, and now you can select a different property. So I'm just going to select JC Empire, because that's the correct property, and then I'm going to lock the selection. So we won't need to unlock the selection, because this is the only property that I want to use with this website, because that is the website, isn't it? jcempire.com. I don't need to see the stats of anything else or connect this to any other Google AdSense property. Now, below this drop down menu, you will see your tracking ID and the URL of your website, as well as your time zone and all that sort of stuff. Your tracking ID is important, and you will generally use that with plugins that work with your Google Analytics or that sort of stuff. So you might need to use that in the future. So it's very easy to just come in here and grab that instead of signing into Google Analytics and doing all that. So it seems I don't even need to touch Google Analytics. You don't even need to see me be in Google Analytics for me to be connected to Google Analytics right about now, which is great. Like that's lovely. We are connected to Google Analytics, and that is the setup done. Now, in order to actually see your analytics, you can just go to the dashboard to see all the stuff over here, and you should see Google Analytics come up. As you can see, here it is, Google Analytics dashboard, bottom left. You could move this to like your top right if that's where you want it to be. Like, you can move your dashboard about and do all this sort of stuff. Jetpack is usually here, but I haven't activated it yet. So let's go and activate Jetpack so that you can kind of understand, you know, what the difference is and why you should have these plugins on your website. So that's long. We got to set up via all this sort of stuff. So I was going to show you how to set up Jetpack as well, but I have to go through wordpress.com and sign in with that account and all that sort of stuff. And it's just so long, because I, like, at this point in my life, because I haven't used wordpress.com in so long, I'm so confused as to what my actual profile is, because it's like, I don't know which email I use, which password I use, all that sort of stuff. So I'm not going to waste my time or waste your time and show you that. If you want me to talk about Jetpack and show you how to use Jetpack, let me know in the comment section down below. Remember, if you haven't got your website up and running already, check out the rest of my videos in this series that's really going to help you out. You can get hosting from growonyoutube.com/crystal. That's the same host that I use. And my question of the day is, what is the main goal of your website? I think that's a very, very interesting question, and it should push you to think about some really, really interesting things, some necessary things that will help you be more successful with your business. So let me know in the comment section down below what the main purpose of your website is. Tell me, let's have a discussion. In the next video, you'll learn more about YouTube marketing, online business, or music production. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Yo, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up 301 redirects using WordPress. So let's get into it. I'm Jay Cartere from growonyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better. And a redirect is basically when your website redirects to a different website. I can show you an example now that will make sense to you. If I go to growonyoutube.com/crystal, this will take you to the hosting service that I use, and this is my affiliate link that takes you there. So if you've got any affiliate links, or you're linking to anything and you've got like a really long link, then you can use a redirect to make those links smaller, shorter, cleaner, and easier to use. By the way, I do really recommend you go and use Crystal if you are looking for some new reliable hosting. Their customer service is amazing. They've got a UK based customer service team, so everyone speaks English, and that is really one of the top things that you want when you're looking for hosting. So go to growonyoutube.com/crystal if you want to go and check out their packages and their services. But I'm going to be showing you 2 ways to create a redirect using your WordPress site. The first way is going to be going through a plugin that you should have on your website already. And the second way is going to be going through our cPanel or our file manager, which is a way that you'll be able to use if you don't have a plugin, or you kind of want to get a little bit more nitty gritty with the code that you're putting in. So let's get into it. First of all,
if you go to your website and you download the Yoast SEO plugin and you install it, which I highly suggest everyone gets this plugin, there's no reason not to have it. Then if you click down here and you go to the Yoast SEO page, it will bring you to this page and you can go to file editor. This will allow you to access your htaccess file, which is the file that you need to get into in order to create a 301 redirect. So let's go to the file editor and it will show us all the redirects that we currently have available. So I've scrolled past the other things that we've got in here because I don't know how vulnerable that makes me if people see that code. But basically, this is how you set up a redirect. You need to write redirect, then you want a space, then you write 301, then you want a space, then you've got the /, and then basically whatever you want that redirect to be. So for example, this /TubeBuddy, this redirect is actually growonyoutube.com/TubeBuddy. You do need to create different redirects for different case sensitivities. So if I just had it in lowercase for TubeBuddy, then if someone typed in TubeBuddy with these two capitals, then they actually wouldn't be able to get to this link. So you do want to create a variety of different versions of the different types of things that people can type in to get to this page. But as you can see, this 301 redirect directs people to this site. So after you've set up your redirect, whatever link you want to go to, you have another space and then you have the actual website. So it's http://tubebuddy.com/Jay Cartere, and growonyoutube.com/TubeBuddy will basically take you to here. So that is how that works. That's how you write the redirect code. It needs to be put in your htaccess file, and that is how you do it using Yoast SEO. You can then save the changes here, and then that will work. For example purposes, I'm going to quickly create an example redirect to show you that this works. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this redirect, and then I'm going to change the actual link. So we'll change this to testing12, and that's in capitals, and that should take us to tubebuddy.com/Jay Cartere. So let's let that save. And now let's go to growonyoutube.com/testing12. As you can see, it redirected to tubebuddy.com/Jay Cartere, which is exactly what I wanted to happen. You can also set up redirects to redirect old posts to new posts, and old links to new links, and old sites to new sites, and all that sort of stuff. So definitely, this is definitely a useful tool. I use it a lot for my different links to make them cleaner and easier to remember for people. But the second way that you can actually do this is to go through your cPanel or file manager. So let's go into our Crystal admin hosting right about now. And here we are. Now we need to go to our file manager. And when we go in here, we also need to allow us to see the htaccess file, which may be hidden when you actually come in here. So in order to do that and to make sure that the htaccess file shows up, you can go to settings in the top right hand corner, and then you can go to show hidden files, and you basically just allow that and hit save, and then the htaccess file will show up and you will be able to edit that. But in order to get to this file in Crystal, you first need to go to the public HTML file, and then you just need to go to htaccess from here. You can right click and hit edit, and then you basically just want to hit edit again, and this will bring you to your htaccess file, and you will be able to scroll down and see all the redirects that have already been placed here, and you'll be able to add your new redirects. As you can see, we have the testing12 that we added from earlier, and we are able to add more redirects over here. Now, this is generally the interface that I use when I'm adding redirects, because I actually only discovered today that I could use
the Yoast SEO plugin. So maybe I will use that from now on, because that is an easier way to do it. But you can definitely go through the whole cPanel then file manager way if that's what you want to do, especially if you don't have that plugin or you don't want to get that plugin and you don't want to get any plugins. This is what you do to go through your file manager basically. And that is how you set up a 301 redirect through your HT access using WordPress. I hope this video helped you out. If you are in need of some hosting services, I recommend going to growonyoutube.com/crystal. I've been using them for, I think it's been nearly a year now. They're way better than all the last hosting places that I had. All the last hosting places had customer service agents who were clearly reading a script and they couldn't really speak English. Now I'm able to contact people in the UK, which is great for me. It's also great for you if you're in the US or any English speaking country, and the customer service is just amazing over there. So I highly recommend hosting a website using Crystal, as the hosting's great, the customer service is great, and anytime I've had a problem, I've been able to contact the customer service. They get back to me really quickly and they deal with it. So I definitely wanted to let you know about that in case you were going through the problem that I was going through, which is searching for good hosting for a reasonable amount of price with actual good customer service. And I found that at growonyoutube.com/crystal. Thanks again for watching and liking and subscribing. If you've got any questions or any other tutorials you'd like me to make, please leave those in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next web hosting tutorial. Peace out. Yo, Wagwan, hope you are having a great day. Now, in this video, I want to go through all the pages you need for a successful website. Now, if you've been following this playlist, following this series, then hopefully you'll have made all these pages already. But if not, then this video will help you know which boxes you need to tick, what pages you need on your website, and why those pages are important, because maybe you'll miss a few of them off. Maybe you'll be like, that's not important to me personally. So this will have some good information for you and help you get in the right direction. Before we start, I want to let you know that I do suggest you use Thrive themes for all your website building needs. That's what I use for all my website building needs, and it just makes everything really easy, makes it easier for you to build your pages and get everything exactly how you want it. To get that, just go to growonyoutube.com/thrive. That does help out the channel as a little thank you for all these videos that I've been making for you. So please go through that link. Also, you know, use Crystal, as that's the hosting that I use, especially if you're in the UK. It's a really great hosting platform, and it doesn't have a lot of the wild hidden costs that a lot of the other platforms have, the other hosting platforms and domain purchasing platforms. So definitely go to growonyoutube.com/crystal for that. Links will be in the description down below. But let's get into it, and I will be listing this in order of, I mean, part of it's in order of importance. Like the first 3, 4, 5 are definitely the most important in my personal opinion. But I do have a list of the pages here, and also I do suggest that, you know, I might make a checklist of this. Maybe it'll be linked in the description if I do make a checklist. If it has enough people wanting it, enough demand and all that sort of stuff, I'll make a checklist down below. Otherwise, you can just screenshot this page or pause the video and write all this stuff down. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jay Cartere from jaycartere.com, teaching you how to be better at music, online marketing, and online business. Now, this is the #1 spot for creatives and musicians that don't want to be starving artists. So if that sounds like you, subscribe, check out the rest of the content on the channel. This whole channel is dedicated to helping you make money from your art and being able to do something that you love for a living. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around, turn on notifications, all that sort of great stuff. Now let's get into the video. So first of all,
You know, we have opt-in page, thank you page, sales page, checkout page. These two are the most important for you to start out with. This is what you should start your website with. You can do this very easily with Thrive Themes. I already made videos on that, so I'm not going to show you exactly how to make these step by step. You can watch the videos in the series. I just want to make sure that you've got this stuff down. So this is an opt-in page. It gives you information about what people are what the person is opting in for, why they want to opt in, what they'll get after they opt in, and it gives them the opportunity to enter their email address, their details, and get on your mailing list. Your mailing list is your most important asset. If you run an online business, if you're creative, if you have a fan base, if you have a audience, you need a mailing list. It's the only thing that you own. It's the only way you can contact your audience without a third party being like, no, you can't do that. You need to deal with our algorithm. If you do not have a mailing list, you are messing up, and you really need to fix that ASAP. Do not rely on YouTube subscriptions. Do not rely on Twitter follows. Do not rely on Instagram follows. Don't rely on any of that. You need a mailing list. Get it done. And I will be making videos on how to, you know, use ConvertKit, how to get started with ConvertKit, because that's what I use. I will leave a link to ConvertKit down below in the description. You can go to growonyoutube.com/ConvertKit and basically use, well, you can use that or any other mailing list software that you want to use, and that enables you to email your list at, you know, whenever you want to, basically. So first off, you need an opt-in page. This should be the first page you create, because if you go opt-in page, then you can get people's emails, you can get them on your email list, and you can contact them whenever you want to. That's very, very powerful. That's more powerful than having a homepage. It's more important than having a homepage, because a homepage, someone can come to your website, see it, and go somewhere else, forget about you, never come back. An opt-in page, they come in, they give you their DLs, and now you can remind them that you've got new content. You can remind them that you've got stuff to sell. You can continue to basically nurture that relationship down the road. Very, very important. Next, you want a thank you page. Preferably a thank you page that also has a one-time offer on it or something to sell. This thank you page will just let people know that yes, they have entered their email address. This is how they get the thing that they've signed up for. And you also want to give them an opportunity to buy something from you at this point. The reason why you want to do that is because this is probably someone who's interested in the type of stuff that you're selling. Your opt-in freebie should be related to the products that you sell. So someone opts in for your freebie that's related to the product you sell, they're probably interested in the type of product that you sell. So after they get the freebie, you let them know that there's a product for sale, and they can get that if they so choose to at this point in time. Some people will take you up on the offer, some people won't, but giving them an option to take you up on the offer is better than not doing so. The next page that you need on your website is a sales page. You need to have an actual page dedicated to the product, the service, whatever you are actually selling. Now, this can be done a variety of different ways. Here is a long form sales page. This is my YouTube For Noobs course sales page. This is very, very long. It's got a lot of information, a lot of proof, a lot of, you know, testimonials, all that sort of stuff, because this is an expensive course. So I want people to have all the information that they need at their fingertips. So this is that sales page, but I've also got very, very short sales pages. So if we go to arcps4servers.com and we go to download server settings codes, we can go to any number of these mini sales pages, which basically have info about the product that I'm selling, and it's got, you know, some testimonials and stuff, and people can watch a tutorial video that shows them how to set this up. And it's a very, very short sales page, as you can see, not as long. And look at all the reviews that we've got, so people can go through and be like, okay, you know, this is probably the place that I want to purchase this from. Reviews are very, 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 very important. I didn't include a testimonial submission page on this list, but that should be something that you're thinking about, but that's a little bit more advanced, so we're not going to get into that today. After your sales page, you should have a checkout page. Now, this can differ depending on the software or the service that you're using. For example, on this sales page. The checkout page is right on the actual site. So once you click this to enter your details, this is the checkout page. It's a modal that pops up on the website, so you don't actually go to another page. However, on my YouTube for Noobs sales page, if you click here, it will take you to a checkout page where I'm using Samcart, and it gives you all the information here that you need. And you can see we've got some extra testimonials, we've got a money back guarantee, all that sort of stuff, and we've got bullet points and whatnot to give people that extra push to actually follow through on this checkout page, which is really, really important, because people leave the checkout page. They'll come, they'll see the price, they'll get to this, and they'll be like, maybe not. So if you continue to reiterate the message that you had on your sales page, it will get more people to purchase and follow through with the actual checkout process. Then you want a thank you page for the actual purchase. So after they make a purchase, you want a thank you page that thanks them for making that purchase. So it'll be kind of similar to this, but I suggest you make a personalized video thanking that person for buying this specific product. Not a personalized video for each person, but a personalized video for that specific product. And you basically put a video on that page and let them know frequent questions of how to access the product and all that sort of stuff. So there's less friction, there's less people emailing you for customer service and all that sort of stuff, because you're giving them all the information that they need right then and there, so that they can get their product, get their service, and get moving basically. Next, after that, you want a homepage. A homepage basically is the hub of your website that allows people to get to everything else. Now, your homepage should have your most important things on there, and you should have your menus basically. Here's my homepage for jaycartere.com. My most important thing for the homepage is to get people on my email list. That is the main reason for my website existing, to get people on my email list. And then from there on my email list, then I can promote to them the other stuff on my website, or the other stuff that I want them to see, instead of having all that stuff on the homepage, which basically, you know, they're not gonna check out everything on your website. That's just not going to happen. It's better to get their details, because then you can continue to contact them over the long haul and continue to build that relationship. So we have our opt-in first off, and then I have a brief explainer of what the website's about, just in case this is a new person that's never heard of me before. Then we have my 3 main links for what I want people to go to. I want them to buy beats, listen to my music, and learn how to grow their YouTube channel. These are the main reasons someone might come to my website. Then I've got the trailer for my YouTube channel, which I actually need to change because I've updated this and I forgot to update my homepage, so I will be doing that today. Let me quickly note that down. The main purpose of my homepage is to establish credibility, let people know what I'm about, and get them on my email list, as well as give them the opportunity to check out what I have to offer on my website. Next, you want your blog page. You want a page where all your blog posts can be. You should be creating content. You should be making blog posts. This should be part of your marketing strategy. If you're not creating content, then you are slacking. Everyone who's actually creating content, actually creating videos, actually creating blog posts, actually creating podcasts and whatnot is going to blow you out the water. So get your game up ASAP. Now, on my jaycartere.com website, I'm just posting my daily emails. So I've got, you know, a bunch of useful advice and whatnot for artists and people who want to be creatives and all that sort of stuff. And, you know, I've got links to my videos and all that sort of stuff. And this can get people to my website through Google and through people just trying to find answers to certain questions and all that sort of stuff. And some people who have just visiting my site for the first time might just check out my blog to see what I'm about, and then this helps them see my personality and see what kind of content I'm going to be providing to them, what kind of emails they can expect to get on my daily email list, and so forth. Next, you want an about page so people can understand what you're about and you can tell your story. Now, I suggest you don't make it too long. I haven't made this too long, but you do want to tell your story. You want to tell your story. You want to make it brief enough, but you don't want to make it too brief. So if it takes a bunch of time to tell your story, then take that bunch of time, because people who are interested in you, who are interested in learning about you, who clicked on the About Me page, they probably want the information there. So create a bio, create an about section, and put that on your About Me page. Use this as an opportunity to get people on your email list as well, because if someone's watching, if someone's reading your About page, they're probably primed to get on your email list and start learning more about you and all that sort of stuff. Next up, you want a privacy policy. This is very important if you're going to be collecting people's details at all. So if you've got an opt-in page, you should have a privacy policy. If you use cookies on your website, you should have a privacy policy. Now, what this does is it lets people know what your policy is. Now, in order to create a privacy policy, there's a few ways you can go about this. You can hire a service that will do it for you. You can hire a lawyer and that sort of stuff. There's online services. I believe there are services that you can use to generate templates online, and you can copy other people's privacy policies and basically substitute your website for their website and your name for their name, and do that. And honestly, that's what I did. But I believe I did that as well as using a template. I'm not sure exactly which I used, but don't tell anyone I told you to do that. But that's perfectly fine. Make sure you actually read through it though. Don't just, get a template or steal someone else's privacy policy and don't understand what the policy is. Read through it, understand what's going on. Honestly, I don't think I need to be in accordance with the FTC guidelines, so that's probably not useful. But I'm a global business, so whatnot, we got it on there, innit? Privacy policies up there. It tells people what we're about, what kind of information I'm going to be gathering, what I do with that information, so on and so forth. So it's very important for you to have. And I believe certain advertising platforms won't let you advertise on their platform unless you have a privacy policy or a disclaimer or that sort of stuff. So you should be having these legal things in there to protect yourself from BS down the road, just in case. The last thing that you need to have is a contact page. Now, a contact page is very simple to create. Honestly, this contact page is ugly. It's super ugly. I want to get a better contact form thing, and I'll do that eventually. But right about now, this does what it needs to do in it. People can put their name, their email, their subject, and their message and contact me through here. A contact page is useful just in case people want to contact you. It's better than having your email address just available online, because if you do that, you're going to get a lot of spam. So, I did a video on how to create a contact page. If you don't know how to do that, I think I've got a video on how to do most of this stuff. I think I've got a video on how to create pages, which will show you how to do most of this stuff. All of it has been done with Thrive Themes, Thrive Architect specifically. So if you want to create your pages, just use Thrive Architect. It's very, very easy. It's a drag and drop builder, and the Thrive team have a lot of tutorials that teach you how to go through that. If you don't want to watch my videos or whatever, you can go and watch their videos, and you can ask them for support in their forums as well. So that's pretty much it. Those are all the pages that you need for your website. The basic pages that you need for a successful website to have it up and running and to be able to make money from your website and to run a successful business. So make sure that you have all these pages moving forward so that you are able to run your business as smoothly as possible. As I said, there are some extra things like a testimonial page, maybe a list of reviews page, that sort of stuff. But that's something that I'll get into when I teach you how to get more testimonials for your product, for your business, and that sort of stuff, because that's a whole different ball game, and I really want to get super in depth with that. So let me know what other questions you have about building your website in the comment section down below. I believe this should be the end to this series. I'm gonna make an amalgamation of all these videos and put it in one long video now, so that you can basically watch through beginning to end and understand exactly what you need to do in order to build your website in maybe a day or two, instead of going through each of the individual videos, if that's something you prefer. Remember, go to growonyoutube.com/thrive to get Thrive themes and to get the Thrive Architect, which is the most important part of this. And go to growonyoutube.com/crystal to grab the same hosting that I use without all the, you know, secret payments that you'll have to make if you use something else. You know, for example, like GoDaddy, if you use their domains, they're going to catch you with the secret payments. After a year, they're going to catch you with the secret payments that you didn't think you'd be paying. So make sure that you're wised up and you know exactly what you're paying and why you're paying it, so that you can basically run your business as efficiently as possible and you know your numbers. It's very, very important for running a business. You need to know your numbers. Now in the next video, you'll learn more about music, online marketing, and online business. So stick around. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.